It's time for Pottsboro Cardinal football, brought to you by the Utter family of dealerships. The Pottsboro Cardinals are sponsored by your farmer's insurance agent, Alex Walston, Texoma Medical Center, Fletcher Ace Hardware, and Grayson Collin Electric. The Cardinals are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers, North Rig Grill, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, and Jeff's Auto Sales. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, First United Bank Pottsboro, Tanglewood Resort, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. And now let's head to the field for your Pottsboro Cardinals.
Welcome to Pottsboro, Texas, Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium, and it is Friday night yet again, number 6 on this season, 25 season of Pottsboro Cardinal football, and Pottsboro comes into tonight 5-0 after the Sanger game. Didn't really count for us with the bad weather, but taking on our nemesis from last year, it will be the Palmer Bulldogs. I'm Bobby Hancock, along with my buddy Bob Sullins, bringing you all the action of Pottsboro football tonight. Bob, it could be the test of the year for the Cardinals.
It's the Palmer Nemesises.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
The Cardinal pregame show built by Fletcher Ace Hardware. Be tailgate ready with a big green egg, a Traeger, or Weber grill from Fletcher Ace Hardware. And the helpful hardware folks as we get ready. Perfect weather once again. Man, we've had some nice weather after that giant storms we had in week 2.
Yep.
The last 4 weeks have been ideal. This one's ideal. Should be great weather, and we should have a lot of offense in today's game. The final score last year was 55-37, a game that Pottsboro led early in that game, and then some turnovers. You'll hear about that. We're going to hear from the head coach of the Cardinals, Matt Poe, coming up on our Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show. And we'll have the keys to the game. We'll have the starting lineups, and we'll get you set for tonight's big showdown. This game was originally, everybody thought this game was going to be even bigger than it is because Palmer lost last week at home to Pilot Point. Now, hey, the coaches been saying all year Pilot Point's going to be good. They knew that Pilot Point was going to be a problem. Now, in fact, I think Coach Poe says that you'll hear him say this, that I'm not surprised they won, but I'm surprised they won as easily as they did.
Exactly right. They had a 31-14 lead at halftime last week, so they got out quick, and hopefully we'll be able to do the same thing tonight. Bob?
What I wanted to say was Blake Bost is the head coach for Palmer. He's in his 3rd year as the head coach, and it's kind of a mirror image. They run a little more option than Pottsboro does and stuff like that, but they score a lot of points. I mean, I'm looking at their scores this year. They scored 65, 45, 35, 56, 56, and 28. So that's the big upset, that they were held to 28 points last week by Pilot Point's defense. And so we should see a lot of points. I mean, the last home game we had here was 52-49. It's probably going to be in that neighborhood.
Defense has not been a strong suit for us so far this year. Hopefully we can get untracked on that. But like Bob said, if we can score more points than they, come away with a victory, that will be a good thing tonight.
I'm just saying, you better keep scoring, whichever team.
Hang with us on the pregame Fletcher Ace Hardware Show. This broadcast is presented by the Utter family of dealerships. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with a conversation with Coach Poe right after this.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison.
Bob Utter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, Northrick Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
Coach, you came away with a 44-21 victory over Dallas Madison last week. As you look back over film, what were the positive takeaways for you from that game?
Well, I think the kids came out and did well. We got a lot of guys that got to play, that hadn't played a whole lot. So it was nice to see those guys get some time and did a really good job.
Nothing like Friday Night Lights time, is it? You can practice all you want, but you get those kids on Friday night. That
Absolutely.
Helps. What areas then, we're halfway through the season, what areas are you still wanting to see some improvement in?
I think we can improve in every area, Bobby, but, we've got to do a better job tackling. I think that's a big part of our focus this week is that I don't think you can ever not emphasize that. So we've got to do a better job tackling defensively and offensively. We just got to go execute. We've been executing a high level, but there were times the other night where we didn't execute as well as we should, so that was a little frustrating.
Offense is showing balance in that execution process. You're 144 yards rushing, 213 yards passing on the year. Are you satisfied with that balance, and how important is it for you to balance that out?
Yeah, it is important. It keeps the defense on their toes, and, you'd love to have a balanced attack all the time, and that's not always by design, to be honest with you. Just kind of the situation dictates itself, but, we're extremely proud that we're that balanced.
Sounds good. 6 weeks into the season, one of the early concerns you were working with was your offensive line, getting everybody in the right place. Has that puzzle worked out pretty well for you?
Well, we're getting there. Yeah, I think we've kind of figured out who can do what. We've had a couple of injuries that have set us back a little bit, but we've gotten one guy back. Marcus Pope will be back with us.
Fantastic.
He's a sophomore that just gives us another body too. We're running short on people, and hopefully Byron Koldakov was in a car wreck, and hopefully he'll be released today and be available if needed.
Sounds good. Palmer comes to town tonight. They're coming off of a loss to Pilot Point. That surprised me. But were you surprised by Pilot Point's victory over Palmer last week?
I don't know if I was surprised by the victory, but I was surprised by the score, that they scored as much as they did. But, Pilot Point does a really good job, and it doesn't mean Palmer's not a really good football team.
No
they got outplayed that night. Every Friday night's different. Whoever plays the best is probably going to win the game, and you have two good teams playing each other. So, we're excited to play Palmer, but we understand we're not overlooking them in any aspect, I can assure you.
No doubt. Palmer was our only loss in the regular season last year. Yeah. Have you used that as an incentive for the kids?
Our guys realize that, and I think we kind of went into that game a little bit blind and not realizing what a threat their quarterback was and what a good runner he was. So now we're aware now, so hopefully that'll make a difference.
And that leads to my next question, Coach. Eric Cisneros is a senior quarterback this year. He can do it in the air. He can do it on the ground. It's a common question I ask you each week, but what do you have to do to stop this weapon for Palmer?
Well, you got to keep him contained. Keep him in the pocket and don't lie. Some of his biggest plays are when they're throwing the ball and he scrambles around and takes off running. So we're gonna. We should have somebody on him, spying him all the time, and try to keep him in the pocket. We got a little different, some blitz packages that we're going to try to put pressure on him, and we'll see what happens.
Pilot Point got out to a quick start last week. They were up 31-14 at halftime. Do you feel like that's an important factor for you to get a quick start against
Absolutely. Palmer? Offensively, we've got to go score. It's kind of like I told our guys just a little bit ago that, we've got to get one takeaway defense. You get us one takeaway and we go execute on offense, I think we'll be in good shape. But, we've got to score when we get it.
You lost the ball last year to Palmer a couple of times in that game, but you've done really well this year. I think we've only had 1, maybe 2 turnovers the whole year.
I really don't remember, Bobby, but, last year that was the difference in the ball game. We turned the ball over 3 or 4 times. I'm not sure exactly how many. I know it was at least 3. But, when you give a team like that offense that is a good offense, three additional possessions, and you take 3 away from yourself, that's a big deal.
It's going to pay off in the end, yeah, no doubt. Coach, off the field question I want to ask you. Bart Williams, your good friend, former coach here at Pottsboro, he's been gone for about 8 years now. In your coach's locker room in the field house, you have an empty locker with Bart Williams' name on it. How important is it to you to keep the memory of your good friend alive?
Well, it's very important. Bart was a big part of this program and what we did here, not only football but baseball, just everything involved, and just such a good person and a good friend of mine and a good friend of all of our staff, to be quite honest with you. So we just like to keep his memory alive and, wish he was still here with us, but we'll see him one day.
The legacy lives on. Hayden and Hadley, his girls, are coaching volleyball right now. Is that a big part for you to keep the family connected to Pottsboro?
It is. It's great. It's great to have our own Pottsboro kids come back here and want to be here and want to work here and want to be an influence from the people that are younger than them and those kids coming up. So, we're excited to have them, both of them.
Awesome. Thanks for your time tonight, Coach. Good luck against Palmer tonight. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home,
call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
It's a beautiful night in Pottsboro, Texas, home of the Pottsboro Cardinals, and it is Friday Night Lights, and it's going to be a challenge for the Cardinals tonight. As you heard Coach Poe say, we'll be watching out for number 3, Eric Cisneros of the Palmer Bulldogs, their senior quarterback. He has got some big numbers on the year already this year. 151 rushing yards per game, about 174 yards passing. So he accounts for about 330 total yards each week, and he's healthy, and he is a good-looking young athlete. So, Bob, that's going to be the big stopping point for the Cardinals tonight.
I'll give you the keys here in just a
Let's
second.
do that.
First, I want to tell you the pregame show is brought to you by Fletcher Ace Hardware. Change the look of your home. Choose from 3,500 vibrant colors with quality Benjamin Moore paint at Fletcher Ace Hardware. They're helpful hardware folks. Your keys to the game, number 1, ironically, is keep Palmer quarterback Eric Cisneros in check. He's very similar to Caden Humphrey. He makes the Bulldogs go, as Coach Poe said, keep him contained. He's more of a running threat, though, as he's rushed for 905 yards. He's averaging 10.2 yards per carry, the quarterback for the Bulldogs. He's thrown for 1,044 yards and 9 touchdowns. His favorite receiver is, I'm assuming it's his brother, A.J. Cisneros, who has 23 catches for 500-plus yards and 5 touchdowns. That's key number 1. Key number 2, rise to the occasion. Big games mean players need to step up and make big plays. Got to have that in a big game like tonight. And key number 3 to the game, score and keep scoring. In the last 15 games, which encompasses last year and this year, Pottsboro has scored 41 points or more in 12 of those 15 games, which is amazing.
That is.
3 times they didn't score 41 points. They beat Munster last year 32-27. They lost to Palmer and lost to Maypearl. So 2 of the 3 times they didn't score 41 points, they lost. So, and I got to thinking about this, Bobby.
Yep.
You actually, when you keep scoring, and you limit your turnovers,
that's it.
You are limiting the opportunities for the other team's offense if they're real good like it is tonight. So you got to keep scoring. You got to keep scoring.
Coach Poe mentioned that about the turnovers and just regretted last year and said that was our downfall. And one thing, Bob, about Palmer is they were undefeated last season, and so that game they lost last week was the first time they've lost in about 16 regular season games. Regular season games, and they're going to be out for vengeance as well. I know Pottsboro wants to make up that loss last year, but Palmer's going to want to get back on the winning track tonight. So I got a feeling they're going to come out firing on all cylinders against Pottsboro tonight. Beautiful night tonight. The flags are just laying limp on the flagpole. And have you noticed how much the pilot or the Pottsboro Booster Club has really decorated our town up with flags up and down the street? The new school has flags on the light poles. It is just red and white all throughout town. And so it's a football night. Bob, let's talk about our starters for the night, presented by Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, they've got 49 screens. No better place to take in the big game than at Buffalo Wild Wings. And be sure to stop by after tonight's game for the 5th quarter inside the Sherman Town Center, Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, so we'll start with the defense tonight. Starting at one of the ends is Brody Burdett and Caleb Watson, Ryan Williams, and Brock Hill inside. They'll rotate around a lot in there. The 2 inside linebackers pretty much out there all the time, Carson Nix and Michael Ehrman. The safeties are Cole Barker and Levi Hackler. And the free safety, I saw Caden Humphrey out there warming up on defense, so he may play defense tonight. Xavier Brady and Landon Nix, the 2 cornerbacks for the Pottsboro Cardinals. On offense, the Cardinals come in averaging 459 yards a game and 44 points a game. And what's amazing about Caden Humphrey's senior year, he's thrown for 15 touchdown passes already and 1,370 yards. And he is the quarterback. He's also rushed for 8 touchdowns. Carson Nix has 371 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. Xavier Brady's the favorite target of Humphrey. He has 33 catches through 5 weeks. And he's got 5 touchdown receptions, but he's got some help. Garrett Doris has 3 touchdown catches, and Trace Olson has 6 touchdown catches on the season. And the other starting wide receiver, I believe that's Brady Wynn, has had some big catches as well. The offensive line, the big boys up front, Brock Hill from right to left. At right tackle, Brock Hill. At right guard, Zach Harrison. The center is Bryson Wyatt. The left guard is Ashton Kemp. The left tackle, Sam Alexander. And there you go. That's your starting lineups, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings tonight.
Across the district tonight, of course, Pottsboro's taking on Palmer. Pilot Point is taking on A-Plus Academy. A-Plus Academy is 4-1. I don't know what kind of competition they've played, but maybe they'll give Pilot Point a game tonight. Whitesboro back in action after having their bye week last week.
No, last week they beat Live Oak 29-21.
Whitesboro?
Yeah, they had the bye week 2 weeks ago, I think.
Who had the bye week last week then? May have been A-Plus Academy.
It was A-Plus.
There you go. So Whitesboro, I was going by their record. They're 3-2, so they may not have counted that rain-out week as well.
Yeah, some of them did and some of them didn't.
So Whitesboro takes on Madison tonight. Nope. Yeah, I guess that's right. That's what I've got from Max Prep.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Madison's 1-5, Whitesboro 3-2. So we'll see how that game.
By the way,
the
3A Division I District 6 standings, Pilot Point and Pottsboro are the only 2-0 teams. Whitesboro is 1-0. Palmer's 1-1. Live Oak Cliff, who lost their quarterback in that game at Whitesboro. We saw him 2 weeks ago, and he was really good. He got injured, broken collarbone, probably going to be out for a while. 0-2, and Madison 0-2, and A-Plus Academy 0-1 on the season so far. That's your district standing update.
That's amazing how one player that's so dependent on goes down with an injury, how it changes the outlook of the whole season for a team like that. So we'll see how things turn out. We'll try to keep you updated on scores. Of course, this is Texas OU, Red Rivalry.
Wait a minute. Ever since I moved down to this part of the state, I never have understood that, because my whole life growing up in Oklahoma, it's OU Texas. You know why?
O
For
comes before
one
T.
thing, yes, O comes before T in the alphabet, and when you hyphenate things, you always put the one with the earlier alphabetical order first.
Right.
B, it sounds better.
Yeah.
OU Texas sounds better.
It just came out.
But everybody in Texas says Texas OU, and I was always like, what? I've never heard that once in my whole life.
It'll be interesting. They play a little later.
Have you ever gone to that game?
Never have.
It's cool because there's other games like Georgia and Florida play in Jacksonville, between the hedges they call it. I don't know if they do the same thing, but the stadium, the one time I went, like an hour before the game, OU side's completely packed. Like 10% of the Texas side is filled.
Oh, really?
And it's right down to 50.
Huh.
And so they go, oh, just wait a minute. But by kickoff, the Texas side was 100% filled. So you got white on the south side, orange on the north side, right down the 50-yard line. I mean, it's so stark. And then Texas won the game, and with like 5 minutes to go, the OU side was at 10% and the Texas side was at 100%. And they said, yeah, OU Texas fans get here late, but they stay late.
And the Cotton Bowl's been renovated, millions and millions of dollars. So we'll see if that makes things easier.
There's no site, if you've never seen that site, where looks like there's a line right down the 50-yard line in the stands.
That's an iconic look.
Yeah.
Pottsboro Cardinals out on the field. They're doing through their warm-ups. And
by the way, the weather is perfect. Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yep.
But it's perfect.
Palmer's coming out of their tunnel, a bulldog with Palmer along the side.
By the way, they're wearing gold helmets and white tops. You mentioned Georgia Tech. It does kind of look like Georgia Tech.
A little bit. Got the black stripe down the pants, black numerals.
But they are the Bulldogs. And they had a big bulldog blow-up thing.
7 minutes to go in this Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show. Thankful to those guys for all their sponsorship. Drove by today, and their parking lot was packed. People doing fall stuff and getting things ready for the winter, and we're glad to have Ace Hardware in town.
By the way, there wasn't a whole lot of information about their head coach, Blake Bost. It's spelled B-O-S-T, by the way. He's from South Texas, down around the Houston area. He coached several years down there before taking the job at Palmer. This is his third season as a head coach. He's really turned things around.
No doubt. Palmer's just south of Dallas, just a little bit further south.
Kind of around Waxahachie.
Yep, Waxahachie be a good one to look at. But anyway, it's we're glad we didn't have to drive down there this year. We made that drive last year, and it's a lot of traffic to get through. Pottsboro's huddled up down in their end zone on the north end of the field, and they're getting ready to get in the tunnel. Tunnel's got a red strobe light in it tonight. I think that's a new look, and smoke beginning to billow already. Tunnel crew takes that stuff serious.
It's a lot of fun.
It is indeed.
You know, I was talking to a coach today about this, the traditions and little things you do around not just sports but life in general actually mean a lot. I've read this famous author, his name's Joseph Campbell, who was like the world's preeminent guy on symbols and mythology and archetypes and all that kind of stuff. And he talked about how we all share some certain things. Like, I was doing a Southeastern game, Southeastern University. They have this big rock that they took from the old field that all the players tap when they come out of the locker room to go onto the field. Those things mean something.
A lot of memories develop for these kids as they go on from here. Pottsboro's run out on the field in the red uniforms, black stripe down the pants, red jerseys with the white numerals. Their new red helmets this year.
You know who they look like now? The Kansas City Chiefs.
A little bit like that.
They do, which is a good team to pattern yourself after.
Well, Bob, I think we'll take a break. We've got about 5 minutes to go in this before the kickoff, so let's take a break right here. You're listening to Pottsboro Cardinal football on Mix 96.1.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at TexomaMedicalCenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
We're back at Pottsboro Cardinal football, and the Palmer Bulldogs won the toss, but they deferred, so Pottsboro's going to get the ball first, and I know Matt Poe loves that.
Yep. Every game but one this year.
Yeah, he wants to get the ball and make something happen, especially tonight. Getting an early lead on this Bulldogs and let them play catch-up would be a big deal.
We're going to listen to the Pottsboro band perform the national anthem before tonight's game.
That's the Pottsboro Cardinal marching band, and they competed in Aubrey last Saturday. I haven't heard the outcome of that, but 2 weeks ago they were number 1 in 3A division at the Chris Lovejoy Memorial competition in Whitesboro. So band they've got a great show as well. So be sure to get out and check them out. That's the end of our pregame show presented by Fletcher Ace Hardware. Good folks doing good work in Pottsboro, Texas.
By the way, the flag, it's not even moving.
Not at all.
It's not moving any. I know there's a little nervous feet action by some of the Pottsboro players. They might not have known last year how big of a game it was. I think they know this year.
They know. Coming in tonight, they want to avenge last year's loss, and Palmer wants to avenge last week's loss to Pilot Point. So this is going to be a barn burner tonight, and Pottsboro really needs to get off to a quick start. Here we go with the game tonight. This is the Grayson Home Loans kickoff.
Kickoff man is Holden Smith for the Bulldogs.
Trace Olson back for the Cardinals in the middle of the field, deep. It's going to be a rolling kick down to the far side of the field. Went through the legs of Xavier Brady, picked up by Trace at the 15-yard line.
That was Nix who missed that.
Yeah,
Carson Nix.
Thank you for clarifying that, yeah.
That is not a good start. Got
Not
no return. Going to start off way back at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, Nix let the ball go through his legs, and Trace Olson was there to pick it up but had nowhere to go. He got the ball at about the, as Bob said, the 16-yard line. The Cardinals will take their first possession. Got about a long way to go to get to the end zone.
Humphrey, the quarterback.
Ball is spotted on the far side of the field hash marks. Got a man in motion coming from left to right. Snap was high, mishandled, but picked up by Humphrey. Coming around right in, steps out of bounds at the 16-yard line for no gain.
Went right through his hands. It was a little high, but normally Caden catches those. But he just decided to get as much as he could possibly get, which was 0. They marked it. No gain on the play.
Yep. Second down and 10 again now for the Cardinals. Next to the right side of Humphrey. 2 wide receivers left. Ball is spotted at the short side, and it's going to be a keeper up the middle by Humphrey. Going to pick up 3 or 4 yards to see where they spotted at the 21. That'll be a 5-yard pickup for the Cardinals.
Hey, by the way, Palmer's playing pretty much zone defensively in the secondary.
Pottsboro back up to the line quickly, trying to catch Palmer off guard, but now they look to the sideline, getting the call in.
They actually have 2 deep safeties. It looks like you could run the bubble screen on this pretty easily.
Humphrey fakes it, and I think he dropped the ball, Bob.
Yeah, it's an incomplete pass.
Sure
when he went to throw the ball, he decided to stop, but the ball came out of his hand and hit the ground. The officials were alert on that.
Sure was.
We're going to see something we never see, Pottsboro punting at the beginning of the game.
3 and out. You don't see 3 and out very often for the Cardinals.
I'm detecting a little nervousness, Bobby. We had a snap go through the hands. We had that play, which was a very odd play.
Yep.
Not a good start.
3 plays, netted 5 yards for the Cardinals. Less than a minute.
Nobody back to return.
It's going deep. That's a good punt by Humphrey. The ball bounces at the 38-yard line and rolls past the 30, inside the 25. It's going to finally stop at the 22-yard line, so a good punt by Humphrey.
Well, yeah, that was 57 yards.
Wow.
By the way, I think Palmer said, we don't believe you're punting the ball here.
I think that's right.
And I don't blame him.
Yeah.
But they have a very prolific offense as well. I mentioned their scores. They've scored over 53 of their 6 games this season.
So with 10:58, Palmer takes their first possession of the game. Just a little over a minute before Pottsboro got in and out of their offense. See if they can stop Palmer.
Now, again, Cisneros, the quarterback, he'll run a lot.
Ball snapped to Cisneros. He's going to run to the right side, trying to find a hole. Nothing there. Good play by the Cardinal defense.
You know who got him? That was Caden Humphrey in the backfield.
In the backfield, solo tackle right there.
A loss of 3 on the play.
Good way for the defense to start their campaign this evening.
So Humphrey he's a safety, but he's playing more like a linebacker up there.
Yep.
They're playing like 3 linebackers.
Coach Post said that they were going to shadow Cisneros, so he may be the
he is the
shadow.
So it's quarterback on quarterback.
There
Think about that.
That's fun. Palmer's got 3 receivers wide out to the right, 1 to the left. Cisneros looking to pass to the right side.
Threw it way too high.
Inerrant pass, incomplete.
And there was nobody there. And you know who rushed him? Caden Humphreys.
Humphrey, yeah,
because he's the shadow, like you said. He's the guy. So he saw that it was going to be a pass. So his job, rush the passer. He got some pressure in there. There's nobody blocking him.
Good to see.
Okay,
Humphrey.
So instead of 55-52, maybe it's going to be like 14-7. It's all defense.
Yeah, the way it started out, it very well could be. Good to see Humphrey healthy tonight. Last week was better. 2 weeks ago wasn't doing too well, but he's looks like he's at full strength. Cisneros looking deep downfield, passes to the middle. Got a man there, but incomplete pass. Good coverage by the Cardinals.
2 defenders there. One of those for the Cardinals, Levi Hackler.
The other was
and
Humphrey.
the intended receiver was Kennan Corey. And the pass was just a little bit, maybe a yard beyond his reach.
So, Bob, that's going to bring up another 3 downs. And
like I said, 14-7 final. It's all defense tonight.
If they're going to punt, it's going to be a quick punt by the quarterback. Cisneros back. Now Pottsboro drops Olsen back into the middle. It is going to be a punt. So 3 and out for the
but this
Bulldogs.
one's not nearly as good.
No.
It will go sideways, and Pottsboro, they're going to gain about 35 yards on that exchange of punts.
That's what you talk about, flipping the field, and Pottsboro has certainly done that.
Well, you don't see that very much in football anymore because the offenses are so prolific.
So the ball is spotted at the Palmer 45-yard line.
Let's see if some of the jitters are out. That first offensive possession by Pottsboro didn't look like the Cardinals.
Didn't look good at all. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Nix to the right side of Humphrey in the backfield. Offensive line already down in their stance. Snap is back. It's good. Looking downfield deep, looking for Xavier Brady. Got him at the 10. It's caught. Brady went up over number 2, Jonathan Ventura, to take the ball out of the air over his head, and beautiful pass, beautiful catch by Brady.
Yeah, he caught that at the high point, and the defensive back was actually inside of him. It's a 37-yard completion, and that thing was way up there in the air.
Pottsboro quick snap, but not much doing there. They're going to lose a couple of yards on Humphrey's keeper there. Ball was spotted at the 8, and it looks like they're going to knock him back to about the 10-yard line.
They're going to spot it at the 9, so second down and goal. That was an incredible catch by Xavier Brady.
Really good catch. That's a highlight reel right there. 2 receivers way out to the left, 2 on the short side right. Humphreys looking to the end zone, rolling to the left, looking. Got a man there. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Can you see who it is, Bob?
I think it's Trace Olson. Olson went up. The defensive back was right there, and Olson just went up and snatched the ball out of the air toward the back of the end zone. So the Cardinals get on the board first.
Could be Garrett Doris. They're giving Doris high five on the sideline. Number 3 coming over here.
I think it was 6 right here.
All right. We'll see if somebody can give us the clarification. But nevertheless, it's 6-0 Pottsboro. Kick is up. It's no good. First extra point of the game missed. They've already put 7 up on the board. They're going to take 1 back off. We'll take a break right here. Be right back after this.
North Rig Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, North Rig Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff by the Cardinals. It's a pooch to the left side, handled well by Palmer. So Palmer will take possession after handling that difficult little bounce on that kickoff by our kicker, Griffin Dyer. So they've got the ball now at their own 42. Pretty good field position for Palmer on their second possession of the first quarter.
We'll see how the Cardinals defense does after a 3-and-out. Handoff this time up the middle, and it's going to be the running back. I think that was Sutton Maddox on the carry. He's number 22, it was. Picked up about 3 or 4.
Looks like they gave him 5 on that. It looks like Bob put him at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, it's 47. Yeah, that's
47-yard
5
line.
yard.
Second down and 5 then for.
By the way, it was Trace Olson on the touchdown reception. I'll give you the scoring drive recap coming up here in a second. Brought to you by Jeff's Auto Sales.
Man in motion from right to left. Cisneros going to keep it on the left side. Sweeping around the left. He's not getting anywhere that time. Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard. But
it was Carson. I think it was Nix who ran him down from behind. Yep, it was Carson Nix.
Good defense by the
maybe
Cardinals.
A gain of 1.
Coach Lawler out there on the field admonishing his guys, saying, good job, good job.
Here you go. That was a 3-play, 45-yard drive. A beautiful catch by Xavier Brady for 37. Then the touchdown pass from Humphrey to Trace Olson, his 7th touchdown reception of the season.
Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. Third down. Big third down here. If the Cardinals can stop Palmer, it'd be a big deal. Got a man out. Incomplete pass. Good defense by the Cardinals.
That was the running back, Maddox. Went off his fingertips, but you're right. Underneath him was Trace Olson, I think.
Got a hand up just enough to distract the receiver.
Of course, they're going to go for it.
Going to be 4th down and about 5 yards to go for the first down. So Pottsboro defense has done well on these first 2 drives of Palmer. Let's see if they can hold them on this attempt right here.
Empty backfield.
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. It's going to be a keeper up the middle. Cisneros trying to find the hole. He does to the right side, past the first down marker and a little bit more inside Pottsboro territory.
Olson came up and got him by the shoelaces and made him go airborne, but still picked up. That was just a quarterback draw all the way. It was a planned play. Takes 1 or 2 steps back and then takes off running.
They'll mark it at the Pottsboro 44-yard line as Palmer keeps this drive alive with that 4th down, first down run by Cisneros. First down and 10, 7:38 and counting on the first quarter clock. Palmer offensive line comes up to the line, takes their set. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Cisneros fading back, looking to pass. Got a man open. It's caught at the 40-yard line, knocked down at about the 43 by Olson.
Good tackle. Coach Poe talked about tackling. That was Keenan Corey on the reception. That's actually at the 38, so that was a gain of about 5.
Sure was. I was counting the wrong way, so 38-yard line.
6 yards.
2nd down and 4.
That's the first completion. Cisneros was 0 for 3 to start the game.
Come up to the line with a 2nd down and 4. 2 men in the backfield. 1 goes into motion. Got a stoppage in play. Going to be a penalty probably on Palmer. Illegal procedure maybe, Bob? False start?
False start, yeah. It'll back him up. So to make it second, just like they gave back the yardage they gained on first down. First penalty of the night. Pottsboro scored on their second position. Both teams went 3 and out to start the game. When does that ever happen? I can't even remember the last time I saw a football game where that happened.
So that'll make it 2nd down and 9 for the Palmer Bulldogs as they try to extend this drive. Second drive of the first half for them. They rush up to the line. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 2 men in the backfield. Number 10 going in motion, Keenan Corey.
I think they jumped again.
So, yeah, they've got something going wrong with that man in motion apparently.
Well, what they're doing is they're starting the wide receiver, Keenan Corey, in the backfield like a running back, and then he goes in motion and becomes the other back, the other wide receiver.
So that spots the ball at the Pottsboro 48-yard line now. So they have
back-to-back false starts.
Pottsboro will take that hand me down.
So the coaches said, let's just forget that motion play.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that.
So that makes it 3 receivers right, 1 left. Cisneros rolling to his right, looking for a man. Got him open. He caught the ball at the 42-yard line.
Flag down behind the play.
Good stop, I believe, by Trace Olson on the far side of the field.
Would have been a gain of about 5 yards, but we'll see. It's holding. 3rd straight penalty on Palmer.
Mm-hmm. That'll nullify that catch. And
wow, 3 consecutive plays, 3 penalties on the Bulldogs. They're going the wrong direction here.
They've moved back into their end of the field now, spotted at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's where this drive started.
Sure is.
We'll see what happens. It's 2nd down and 23 yards to go, I think.
A lot of ground to make up for empty backfield. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Cisneros takes 1 step back and looks to his right.
As
nothing there. Comes to his left. Now he's throwing deep. Got a man wide open, Bob. It's at the 8-yard line. He brings it in. It's caught.
2 guys were running wide open. Landon Nix, the only guy back there, he made the tackle, but it's caught down at the 3-yard line. So who cares about That goes as a 55-yard pass.
Holden Smith was the receiver, number 17 for the Bulldogs. He was wide open, and Cisneros put it right in the breadbasket.
That was obviously blown coverage.
Ball spotted at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal from the 3 for the Palmer Bulldogs. Cisneros going to keep it right up the middle. He bulls into 2 Cardinals and pushes them into the end zone for a Palmer touchdown. And That's not a train, folks. That's the Palmer touchdown horn. They just tied this ball game up 6-6 with 5:14 to go in the first quarter. Let's see if they can convert their extra point attempt. Pottsboro failed on theirs, so we'll see if Palmer takes the lead on this kick.
Extra point man Holden Smith for the Bulldogs.
He's the guy that caught the long pass, and he puts it right through the upright.
He does everything.
7-6. Palmer takes the early lead. We'll be back after this break.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education, striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff. The Palmer sends it down the field, rolling to the 30-yard line. Nix picks it up, gets a little hole, picks up some yards, finally gets out to the 44-yard line before Palmer brings him down. So Pottsboro not too bad a field position on this, their third possession of the first half.
Here's our Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. 58 yards and 7 plays. The big play was the 55-yard bomb to Holden Smith that took it down to the 3. Eric Cisneros scored on the next play to make it 7-6 with the extra point.
Garrett Doris all by himself on this side of the field. It's going to be a bubble screen out to the far side. I think it's Olson.
Yep,
past the 50, 45, 40. Finally.
There's a flag down, though. Picked up about 20 yards, but I think it's going to go for naught.
They had the 3 receivers in tight, which usually indicates a bubble screen to the short side of the field. They had the ball spotted on the hash marks on that side.
Holding on the Cardinals. So last time, Palmer got 3 straight penalties, but had no problem overcoming that on one play.
So that'll nullify that big gain and bring up a first down and about 16 or 17 yards. That was a spot foul. 3 receivers are tight end to the right, 1 out to the left. Handoff to Nix up the middle, past the 40-yard line. Brought down at about the 42-yard line. Second down and 12 for the Cardinals from their 42-yard line. Once again, 3 receivers are in tight on the offensive line. Nix to the right side. It's going to be the bubble screen to this side of the field. It's Olson to the 45, 50. Down to the 45, inside the 45 of Palmer. Going to be a first down.
Well, one thing the Cardinals are doing, Bobby, they're using Olson kind of in the slot, and they're kind of outnumbering. They're playing 2 deep safety, so he's just beating them to the outside every time. That play goes for 15 yards.
Spotted at the 43 of Palmer. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Olson pulls up. Coach Aaron Bates says, let's do something different. He calls another play, and Humphrey barks it out to the offensive line, and now he's set. There's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper over the right side of the line, looking to get to the 40, inside the 40, finally knocked out of bounds by Brandon Foreman for Palmer.
It's a gain of 3. So far, Caden Humphrey hasn't really gotten off running. It looks like both teams are intent on stopping the other quarterback from running the ball.
3:40 on the clock. First quarter. Pottsboro's down by 1, 7-6. 3 receivers left. Xavier Brady by himself on the right. Carson Nix lined up to the right of Humphrey. Snap is back. Bubble screen to the left. Looks like it's going to be Doris or Olson. He's got a hole. He's through the 30, 20, 10-5 touchdown, Pottsboro.
It was neither one, Bobby. It was Brady Wynn.
Brady Wynn. Was that a number 7?
Yep.
Great job right there, man. He went through that hole untouched. Pottsboro's up 12-7 after that touchdown.
So do you start chasing points here?
Looks
Go for 2? No, it doesn't look like it because coming out is Griffin Dyer.
Yep.
You don't really want to chase points too early.
Right. 12-7 now. Pottsboro missed their first extra point attempt. Griffin Dyer's back ready. He doesn't miss too many, so ball is down. The kick is up. It's good. Pottsboro up 13-7. We'll be back right after this.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
Grayson Home Loans kick off. It's the Pottsboro Cardinals this time, kicking off to Palmer. It's going to be kicked away this time. Good job. Kicked down to the 15.
He went down to his knees.
Caught it on his knees. Sure did, Palmer.
So he's down, and that's the do everything Holden Smith. He's caught a 55-yard pass. He kicks an extra point. Now he's returning the kickoff.
Went down to his knees to bring that ball in, and his knees were on the 15-yard line, so they've got a ways to go.
Hey, let me give you Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap.
Yes,
56 yards in 4 plays. Touchdown pass covered 40 yards. It was just a short pass, and Wynn hit that. The blocks were perfect. He hit that little seam and zipped down the sideline to get into the end zone.
3:16 to go in the first quarter.
Already 100 yards passing for Caden Humphrey in the first period. And we still have 3:16 to go.
Yep, Pottsboro's up 13-7. Coach Poe wants to keep control of that lead and keep control of the clock as much as he can. So 2 receivers far out to the right. Cisnero hands off to running back out of the backfield. Maddox.
Got nothing. By the way, I think the Pottsboro defense has done a pretty good job. I'm looking at the plays so far.
Yep.
Except for the 155-yard pass. I mean, 3 incompletions, 1 completion for 6 yards, run for -3, 1, 3, 3, 5, and 0. I mean, they've done a pretty good job. Just
really
that one play, one play, but it was a big one, a 55-yarder.
Yep. Wide receiver far out to the left, Jonathan Ventura, 1 to the right.
No pressure.
Cisneros looking back.
No pressure.
Now he's rolled out of the pocket to the leg. Got a man wide open at the 30-yard line. It's caught down to the 40. Missed tackle. 50-yard line down to the 40, 35,
it's
30.
Keenan Corey.
Finally caught by Xavier Brady. But a couple of missed tackles on that. I know Coach Poe won't be satisfied with that outcome. Man was wide open in the flat.
73 yards. And I'll tell you what happened on that play. The defensive back, I'm not sure who it was. I'm not sure. When Cisneros got to the outside, he came up and Cisneros floated it over his head to the wide open receiver.
Yep.
And then the missed tackle added on about 25 more yards to the play.
Ball spotted at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Palmer Bulldogs. 3 receivers to the right. Blow the play dead before they even snap the ball. Like Palmer took
Let's
a
just keep it right here.
All right. Scores 13-7. Pottsboro's up, but Bulldogs are already knocking at the door after that, what did you say, 73-yard pass play, Bob?
Yep, 73 yards. And again, you don't expect a quarterback, but they're so much better these days. Eric Cisneros was rolling to his left, which is hard, but he was able to turn his body and float a little pass over the one defender who kind of came up when he was the only guy outside. Probably should have stuck with the receiver. The rule of thumb on that is you stay with your receiver until the quarterback gets past the line of scrimmage. He came up about a step early, but it was a perfect pass. He floated it and led the receiver, Kenan Corey, and then he broke that tackle and cut back to the inside, took it all the way down to the 22-yard line of Pottsboro.
So Palmer took the timeout. They've sorted things out. They're back on the field in their huddle. First down and 10 from the 22-yard line in Pottsboro territory. 1:55 on the clock. Three receivers right. Cisneros rolling to the right, looking downfield. Nothing there. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets hit hard.
Flag.
He gets hit hard, but he doesn't go down.
Trace Olson came up. He reached up and he got the back of his helmet as he was going by. They're probably going to call that maybe a face mask, but it was the back of his helmet. It was a gain of about 5 on the play, but if it's a 15-yard against Pottsboro, to give him a first down.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's what they go. He really didn't grab his face mask. He grabbed, but I think legally that falls under the heading of face mask.
Gotcha. So, yeah, from the 22-yard line and then the 5-yard pickup.
In Olson's defense, he was just reaching out. Wait a minute. That's not right. They marked it at the 8-yard line.
8-yard line, sure did.
Well, half the distance would have been the 11. Oh, they added it at the end of the play. That's why.
So there's the snap. Fake handoff. Cisneros keeps it himself up the middle. He's
down at the 1.
Down at the 1, close to the – looked like he fell into the end zone, but he was already down before he got across the line. That'll make it second down and goal from the 1-yard line for Palmer.
I don't think Eric Cisneros, the quarterback for Palmer, is super strong. Not that he's weak, but he's really quick. He makes up his mind. Like on that, he put his foot in the – planted it and cut upfield and really accelerated toward the goal line.
Ball's almost on the goal line. The nose is just almost touching it. So it's going to be a short run for Cisneros over the right side. He's in the end zone for their Palmer's second touchdown of the evening. 53 ticks on the clock for the first quarter. It's tied up 13-13.
That is quite a horn, Bobby.
That is a loud horn. It really is.
Okay, so after the first 2 3-and-outs, it's been all offense.
Yes, sir. 13-13. We await Palmer's extra point kick attempt. It is number 17 for Holden Smith. Made it again. It's 14-13. Pottsboro's down by 1. We'll be right back.
Towery Realty, the Pottsboro real estate experts you've been looking for. Whether you're buying your dream home or selling your current one, their team is ready to help you get the best deal. With local expertise and a commitment to making the process smooth and stress-free. Towery Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit www.toweryrealty.com today and see why so many trust Towery Realty, where finding your perfect place starts.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
It's another Grayson Home Loans kickoff, this time by the Palmer Bulldogs as they put another touchdown and an extra point on the board. They take the lead 14-13, 53 seconds on the clock, and number 17 approaches the ball. Holden Smith kicks off to the right side again, and it's taken by the Cardinals at the 32-yard line.
I think it's Brady Wynn.
Brady Wynn that time.
Gets it back across the 35 out to about the 36. But our Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap, 85 yards and 4 plays. Of course, the big play was a 73-yard pass that went to Kenan Corey of Palmer to give them the lead with the extra point. And really, if you look at the total offense by Palmer, 95% of it is on 2 plays.
Right.
Two big passing plays.
Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. Pottsboro into the field. 46 seconds left on the clock. All the wide receivers in tight. Doris goes from left to right. It's going to be a keeper by Brady around the right end. Gets past the 35-40. He's got some room.
That's
past
Humphrey.
the 50.
That's Humphrey.
That's what I meant to say. I saw the number 4. What did I say?
Brady.
I meant Humphrey on the quarterback keeper on the right side. He gets past midfield and into Palmer territory on that big run.
21 yards.
43-yard lines where they spot the ball. So Humphrey looked pretty healthy right there, Bob.
He did. That was a design quarterback sweep play, by the way.
Pitch to Nix to the right side. He's coming over the same side past the 40, down to about the 37-yard line.
Flag down. I don't think that play counted. There's going to be a gain of about 4 yards. Procedure on the Cardinals.
So that'll take away those few yards and move us back about 5. First down and 15 for the Cardinals.
Might be the last play of the half. The quarter, because they start the clock and Pottsboro's just looking at it, so they're going to let it run out.
So the score is 14-13. Palmer Bulldogs lead your Cardinals. The clock is ticking inside 10. We're going to take a break, come back with second quarter action here on Mix 96.1.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything, you want the right vehicle. The one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison and jeffsautosalestexas.com.
Buying that dream home may not be as hard as you think. Go to GraysonHomeLoans.com to read some of your neighbors' recent home financing success stories and see what home loan specialist Jeremy Lewis can do for you. That's GraysonHomeLoans.com. Jeremy Lewis, licensed in the state of Texas, an equal housing lender.
1 quarter down, 3 more to go. Cardinals down by 1, 14-13 against the Palmer Bulldogs. Cardinals have the ball first and 15. They'll be going from south to north. Now as they switch ends of the field, they've got the ball at the 48-yard line in Palmer territory. They're ready to roll, so they come right off the sideline into their set. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's in motion. It's going to be a fake pitch, and Humphrey rolls to the left, past the 50 to the 45. Down inside the 40-yard line, it was a designed quarterback sweep again.
Humphrey. He was looking to throw that time.
Just nobody open.
Picked up about 8 yards. Yeah, they covered the little flat route that time.
Spot the ball at the 40-yard line. Second down and 7. Three receivers right, 2 left, empty backfield for Humphrey.
Look over to the sideline to get the final play call.
Nix is in the slot on the left side of the line. Snap is back. Quick pass over to the flat. Caught at the 33-yard line.
Landon Nix, I believe.
Number 9.
Yeah, Landon Nix. Picked up about 11 yards down to the 29. And one thing that that Palmer is doing defensively, they're basically playing 8 guys against the pass. They only have 3 linemen, and now they bring up a 4th guy, so they're kind of alternating there. But a lot of times when they think it's a passing situation, they're dropping 8 guys.
Empty backfield. It's going to be a keep up the middle.
Oh,
that's not.
Humphrey was bent backwards. Yeah. Let's see if he's okay. He looks like he's okay, but that was an awkward tackle to say the least.
Yeah, when that knee goes back like that. Ball was spotted at the 29. Now it's up to the 26, so we'll give 3 yards to Humphrey on that quarterback keeper up the middle. Second down and 7.
He appears to be okay.
Empty backfield for the 3rd time in a row. 3 receivers to the right, 2 left. Carson Nix in the flat. It's going to be a bubble screen out to the right. Dropped by
Wynn.
Brady Wynn was the intended receiver. It went right through hit his numbers and went right to the ground.
That breaks a streak of 6 consecutive completions. So far, Caden Humphreys is 6 for 8 for 115 yards.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Go back to the regular set. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Carson Nix back in the backfield. Humphrey takes the snap. He's rolling back, looking downfield. Finds a man open, caught inside the 20, down at the 17-yard line. That's
Landon Nix again.
Landon Nixon again. Landon Nix.
They're playing. They're really rolling their coverage over to Xavier Brady. He had that one phenomenal catch early in the ball game.
That's another first down for the Cardinals. The ball's down at the 17-yard line as they continue to move on this drive. It's going to be a quarterback sweep around the left end.
Not much.
Humphreys inside the 15. Maybe give him a couple of yards on that run. Brought down by Kevin Lewis, senior defensive back. Spotted right at the 15 for a 2-yard pickup for Humphrey on that run.
Carson Nix has only had 1 carry so far. 8th play of the drive coming up.
3 receivers.
Humphrey's had 8 carries rushing the ball.
He awaits a snap on this one. It's going to be a fake. He's going to roll into the right. Fake handoff, rolling to the right. He's still looking downfield. Finally takes it out of bounds. Just
he lost
inside the 15.
Yeah, he maybe gained 1 yard.
Yeah, I think he got maybe 1 or none.
He was looking and looking, just couldn't find anybody open to throw it to.
He gave it plenty of time. A lot of times Humphrey would tuck that ball and have already run, but he gave it time for somebody to get open, just couldn't find him. So they did give him 1 yard on that, so it's 3rd down now for the Cardinals, 3rd and about 7. The 3 receivers are on the left side of the line this time. Xavier Brady by himself on the far side, short side of the field. Quick bubble pass out to the left.
Nix.
Landon Nix again, caught it inside, touchdown! Caught the ball at the 12, cut back to the outside and runs it in untouched. Woo!
He got a good block on that too. They're really working that side of the field, which is the wide side. That's 3 catches on this drive for Landon Nix.
Coach Poe talked about execution in our conversation pregame, and that was good execution by the Cardinals as they made their way downfield on that drive.
So it goes down officially as a 14-yard pass, 2nd touchdown pass for Humphrey.
Low kick, but it's good through the uprights. Pottsboro's up 20-14. 8:30 to go in the second quarter. Back in a moment.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff, Cardinal style this time. Kicked right down the middle of the field. Nobody there. They still haven't got it. They let it roll into the end zone for the touchback. They had 2 deep receivers back, and that ball rolled right between them. And, boy, if it could have just stopped, Cardinals might have had a chance to get on that ball. But
so your Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap, 74 yards in 9 plays, the 14-yard touchdown pass to Landon Nix, making it 20-14 with the extra point. Bobby, if in your little office pool, if you had Landon Nix and Brady Wynn scoring touchdown passes in the first half, you win.
Win some money. Ball spotted at the 25 after the kickoff, touchback. Ball's back. Cisneros fake, looking down. Now he's going to run the ball over to the left side. He's got a little running room, but Pottsboro closes it before he can get to the first down marker.
He got 5 yards after contact.
Sure did.
Close to a first down.
Close to that first down stake.
I think he's going to be a yard short. He started off slow, but now has 51 yards on 10 carries. Not averaging 10 yards a carry, but he's – I take that back. That was my mistake. He now has 28 yards on 8 carries.
Ball spotted at the 34. That was a 9-yard pickup. 2nd down and 1. Everybody's in tight. Hand off to the running back. He's got a first down over the left side. Still going inside the 40 to the 45. Still rolling down to the 47-yard line before the Cardinals are able to bring him down.
Best run of the night by Sutton Maddox. I don't know. We had back-to-back 3-and-outs by the defenses. One for each team to start the game, but since then it's been all offense.
First down 10 from the 48-yard line. Palmer still in their end of the field, but getting close to the Pottsboro Red. They split 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. 2 men in the backfield, got a man in motion. Looking out to the flat, not there. It's going to be a screen pass.
They set it up well.
Yep, past the 50-yard line.
Broke
missed
another
tackle inside the 40.
Another missed tackle.
Finally knocked him out at the 35-yard line. Sutton Maddox was the receiver on that screen pass to the far side of the field.
So since the kickoff, this possession, Palmer's gained 9 yards running, 13 yards running, and they just picked up 18 yards on that little screen pass.
Yep, as Bob mentioned, we had missed tackle and maybe 2 missed tackles on that play. It's empty backfield this time. 3 receivers are on the right side. It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle.
Again, missed the tackle.
Got the hole, yep, got the hole. Going to be close to another first down. Just short.
It just shows you how kind of hard to bring down and how kind of shifty Eric Cisneros is. The Cardinals' Cole Barker was in the backfield after the play. He was going, man, I had him. Right there, I had him. He somehow escaped.
9-yard pickup, 2nd down and 1 again for Palmer. 6:35 and counting on the second quarter clock. Snap is back, hand off to Sutton Maddox. He's over the left side. He's got a hole. He's past the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Palmer.
Man, big hole. That was way too easy on that drive. They almost gained 10 yards on every play in that drive.
Yep, started at their own 25, so they made up. They started that drive at 8:30. They're 6:27, so 2 minutes and 3 seconds. 75 yards covered by the Palmer Bulldogs. 20-20 so far. We'll see if they make this kick. Kick is up, and they do. So they take the lead, 21-20. It's going to be a offensive shootout. 6:27 to go. We'll be back on Mix 96.1.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Palmer will do the honors this time. Holden Smith back to do the honors on the kickoff. So far he's been rolling it to the right side. We'll see what he chooses to do this time. Same thing, sort of to the right side. It's going to be taken there by Xavier Brady, I believe.
Face
mask right there. Yep, I don't believe
they didn't call it.
The referee was standing right there in front of him. They sure didn't see that. We did.
I mean, the fans saw it, the coaches saw it. It's like, how can you not see that? Now, I will say this. The defensive player reached up and grabbed it. He didn't turn the player's head to make it really obvious, but
So Pottsboro will take the ball at their own 33-yard line on this possession with 6:23 to go on the clock.
By the way, Palmer, Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap, 75 yards in 5 plays, 27-yard run. The touchdown by Sutton Maddox.
Sutton Maddox is racking up a few yards now. 2 receivers right, 2 left for the Cardinals. Nix in the backfield. Humphrey rolling straight back, throwing deep down the left side. He's got a man open. It's Trace Olson. He's caught at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo!
You want some offense, Bobby Hancock?
They're blowing it out tonight, baby.
Matty Martinez was the defensive back, and he was only about a step and a half behind, but the pass from Humphrey was perfect. Olson reached out in front of him on the dead run and got it kind of in his fingertips, and after he hauled it in, nobody's catching him. 67-yard pass.
Olson has shown his speed, transferred to Pottsboro this year as a senior, and he has shown speed on several different occasions, and there he's highlighted it again tonight on that bomb from Humphrey. Bob, they're going for 2. We got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Nix to the right side of Humphrey. It's a regular set. It's a pass to Doris, I believe, on the far side. Short of the end zone, didn't get in.
He caught it. I think the bobble cost him.
Yep.
He had to kind of double clutch it, and that prevented him from bringing it in.
That might have been, I believe that was Doris. Yeah, he was running. He was split way out to the sideline.
It looked like it was going to work, but the bobble was the key.
Yep. He was running in toward the line of scrimmage and then bobbled the ball, caught it.
Let's just keep it here. We had 2 touchdowns in 13 seconds.
So for the second time, Pottsboro fails on their extra point attempt. That was a 2-point attempt there, trying to make up for the earlier miss on their first touchdown. So it's 26-21. Pottsboro's up. But this is going to be who has the ball last in this kind of game.
Yeah, it's crazy. 1 play, your Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. 1 play, 67 yards. And again, a beautiful pass from Humphrey. I mean, just high, arching, and and he dropped it in the bucket right over the defender, and no chance for the defender to get to that ball.
And that was
perfect.
That was a 9-second scoring drive.
Yeah. Yep, like I said, we had 2 touchdowns in 13 seconds.
Griffin Dyer back for the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Jeremy Lewis, located right across from the elementary school on FM 120. He kicks it away deep down the middle of the field, hits at the 15, rolls just inside the end zone line for the touchback again.
So let me point something out. We started this game with Pottsboro going 3 and out, and then Palmer went 3 and out. Both teams punted. Since then, there's been 7 possessions, and we have 7 touchdowns since that first 2 possessions.
I believe it. Palmer starts this drive then on their 25-yard
Hey, we've got dueling
line.
quarterbacks tonight. Caden Humphreys is 9 of 11 for 176 yards and 3 touchdowns. Eric Cisneros is completed only 4 passes, but for 151 yards.
A couple of big ones in there. 73 and 55-yarders for Cisneros. They're back at offense at the 25, 1st and 10. 3 receivers on the right side. Cisneros rolling straight back, rolling to the left side now, still looking, got plenty of time, throws it out of bounds to kill the clock.
He just kind of wandered around back there, taking his time.
Humphrey was falling back early in the game. Humphreys was just shadowing him, going after him.
Well, he actually came on and rushed late and forced him to throw that out of bounds. But couldn't find anybody open that time. But, you know, the thing about it is with these offenses, they can score so quick. It doesn't matter if it's 2nd and long or 3rd and long. None of that matters.
That's exactly right.
It doesn't matter.
6:05 snap, handoff up the middle.
Maddox
to the left side, picks up 3 yards. Pottsboro brings him down, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7 yards to go.
Sutton Maddox on the carry, brought down by number 12, Cole Barker.
It's going to be which team makes a few plays on defense, forces a turnover, because really the offenses are pretty much unstoppable. Who's going to make a key play? You're going to get a blindside hit on the quarterback and the ball's going to come loose. Something. You're going to have to make a play.
3rd down and 6.
Double reverse.
Now double reverse. Pass to Cisneros.
Incomplete.
Overshot him. It was the Sutton Maddox, the running back.
He was wide open, too. So, nobody normally has the quarterback. Caden Humphreys that time had drifted toward the other side of the field with that double reverse action.
Right.
And he was open. And they're going for it.
4th down and 6 from the 29-yard line.
This is what I'm talking about. From their own 29, they're going for it.
5:26.
I say that, and now Cisneros is dropping back a few steps. So it's the same formation, but he might punt this.
Trace Olson backing up now a little bit. It is going to be a quick kick. High end-over-end kick. Olson takes it at the 35. Gets to the 40. Gets up to the 45. Close to the 50. Brought down around the head area. They may call that a personal foul.
That may make up for the other face mask.
It was number 66 for Palmer, Cole Spurlock on the tackle.
I'm not sure that one was, but definitely the one before that was. So
see if they make the call. What the call they make here? Coach Poe having a conversation, so to speak, with the white hat.
Now we're having a huddle up here. Well, that was a defensive stop there, a couple of incomplete passes, so a big stop by the Cardinals defense with 5:13 to go before half.
Right. Pottsboro's up 26-21.
Yep, that's what they called.
They called it. They're going to start marking from the 49-yard line where the tackle was made. That'll move the ball deep into Palmer territory after that 15-yard mark-off.
Well, this is the best field position that Pottsboro's had.
Spotting it at the 36-yard line. 5:13 on the clock. We've got the 3 receivers on the left side of the offensive line. A lot of times that indicates a bubble screen this direction. But Xavier Brady's all by himself on the far side. You never know.
But see how the safety shaded over that way, though? They're kind of double teaming him.
It's going to be a quarterback keeper over the left side of the line. Humphrey's got a hole. He's down to the 25-yard line. Going to be a quick first down for the Cardinals.
Humphrey running with some force tonight. He hasn't really run the ball much the last 2 weeks after he got hurt at the end of the life. I guess it was a game before life open. So gain of 11. I have him now with 53 yards on 10 carries.
Same set for the Cardinals, 3 in tight. Going to be the same exact play. Humphrey over the left side. Not much there that time.
Great play by Kevin Lewis, who was being blocked and kind of took the blocker and Humphrey down at the same time.
They'll give him 1 yard for that and make it 20. Ball placed at the 24, 2nd down and 9 for the Cardinals. The clock's at the 4:30 mark, second quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Basic set for the Cardinals. Nix to the right side of Humphrey. Humphrey takes 1 step back and makes a quick pass out to the left. It's Doris on the catch at about the 20-yard line. Fights for another yard, gets up to the 19.
The pass was just a little bit high, so he had to wait to jump up and catch it and then turn around before he could get his momentum. That's the first catch tonight by Garrett Doris. It'll bring up 3rd down, and they're going to spot it right at the 20, so probably about 5 yards to go.
Got to bring up 3rd down and 5.
3rd down for the Cardinals. Big 3rd down here. See how they handle it. Two right, 2 left. Nix in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, Humphrey out to the pass again, out to the left side.
And it's going to be close, but I think he's about a yard short. Doris again on the reception.
They're going to spot it at about the 16-yard line. Bring up 4th down.
That's a good job by Caden Humphreys. He looked to the right. He looked off the defense and then turned and knew right where his man was going to be. So it's 4th down and 1. Could run it down and take a timeout here.
Looks like that's what they're doing. Humphrey is over here close to the sideline. They've got 15 seconds on the play clock. Down to about 3 minutes on the game clock. Yeah, they're going to take a timeout here in just a second. 3, 2, and 1 on the play clock, and Coach Poe calls the timeout. So this is a big opportunity for the Cardinals. We'll take the timeout and be right back.
Towery Realty. the Pottsboro real estate experts you've been looking for. Whether you're buying your dream home or selling your current one, their team is ready to help you get the best deal. With local expertise and a commitment to making the process smooth and stress-free. Towery Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit www.toweryrealty.com today and see why so many trust Towery Realty, where finding your perfect place starts.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
It's an offensive shootout
Fourth
tonight.
down.
Fourth down. Caden Humphrey takes it up the middle for the first down and more inside the 5-yard line. Finally bring him down at about the 3.
He just bowled his way to the first down there.
It was an intended quarterback keeper all the way.
And one thing they did, they went quick, Bobby. They got up to the line and snapped it really fast. I don't think Palmer's defense was actually really all that much set. They spotted at the 3.
2:40 to go. It's going to be first down and goal to goal from the 3-yard line.
Now Pottsboro's letting the clock run, although Palmer has 2 timeouts remaining, and we've got the 2-minute timeout coming up.
Tight set for the Cardinals. 3 on the left, 1 Brady by himself on the right. It's going to be a keeper again. Over the left side of the line. Oh, touchdown Pottsboro. Woo! Take the 2-touchdown lead, Bob. What they've been looking for with 2:19 to go in the first half. 32-21. It looks like Griffin Dyer is going to come out and attempt the extra point this time. They went for 2 last touchdown, but didn't quite make it. So they're 3 points down on extra points. They're going to stick with the 1 this time. Humphrey's the holder. It's down. Kick is up. Looks good. Pottsboro's up 33-21. 2:19 to go. We'll stay right here and just try to catch our breath and find out what's going to happen next. Pottsboro held Palmer on their last drive and paid off as they scored the touchdown after that defensive stop.
Well, I can give you the Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. Remember, they had a short field after that face mask and a good kickoff return by Trace Olson. They only had to go 36 yards in 6 plays. Caden Humphrey on the 3-yard run, and he was instrumental on that run. He had runs of 13 and 11 in that drive.
Mm-hmm.
Completed a couple of short passes to Garrett Doris, but it was mostly Humphrey, who now has 13 carries here in the first half for 70 yards and his first rushing touchdown. But he's thrown 3 touchdown passes.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Jeremy Lewis conveniently located across from the Pottsboro Elementary.
Hey,
Stop
this is a
see
big,
how he can accomplish what you need.
Big point in the game here because Palmer is going to get the ball with plenty of time left.
Right.
They get the ball to start the second half too.
Right. They won the toss but deferred to the second half for their kickoff. And here's Griffin Dyer for the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Kicks it right down the middle once again. They've got 3 people back. It's caught at about the 8-yard line. Back to the 20. Gets hit hard by the Cardinals and pushed back.
That's Keenan Corey, who had the 73-yard catch earlier. He returned it out to the 22.
It was Trey Poska on the stop, along with Hackler. So rather than the 25 that they've had the last couple of times with the touchbacks, it'll be spotted at the 22-yard line for Palmer. They've got 78 yards to go to get into the end zone. They've got 2 minutes and 11 seconds to try and do that.
Over half of the total yards that Palmer has came on those 2 plays, those 2 long pass plays, one of 55 and one of 73.
Empty backfield for Palmer. Man in motion from left to right. It's going to be a keeper by the quarterback. He's caught in the backfield. He's a loss.
That was Sam Alexander, I'm pretty sure, who got into the backfield and grabbed him and hung on. And now Palmer, I believe, is going to take a timeout here.
2-minute timeout.
Oh, it's a 2-minute timeout. So we'll take one, too. All right. How about that? Back in a moment on Mix 96.1.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything, you want the right vehicle. The one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison and jeffsautosales.texas.com.
Buying that dream home may not be as hard as you think. Go to GraysonHomeLoans.com to read some of your neighbors' recent home financing success stories and see what home loan specialist Jeremy Lewis can do for you. That's GraysonHomeLoans.com. Jeremy Lewis, licensed in the state of Texas, an equal housing lender.
After the 5-yard defensive stop by the Cardinals, it makes it 2nd down and 15 for Palmer.
They showed Pottsboro took the timeout there, Bobby. Oh, no, it was the 2-minute timeout. I beg your pardon.
Ball spotted at the 17-yard line, 2nd and 5, 15, 2nd and 15. Man in motion from left to right. Casey Taylor rolling to the left is Cisneros. He got the man at the 30-yard line. It's caught to the 35, down to the 37. Threw it to the left side of the field, the far side from us. Looks like Brandon Foreman was the intended receiver, caught the ball.
Brought down by number 6, Trace Olson. And number 18, Michael Herman. First down for the Bulldogs.
Palmer's back up to the line quick. Empty backfield, 3 right, 2 left. Rolling to the right is Cisneros. He's going to tuck it and run. He's to the 40. Brought down, caught by Carson Nix from behind at the 42-yard line.
That was a great effort by him.
Carson made a great stop that saved a whole lot of yards. I don't know that he would have made it to the end zone, but he would have had a first down and more. That brings up 2nd down and 5.
Clock's running.
10-yard run by Cisneros, but great stop by Carson Nix. All the receivers are in tight. Cisneros rolls straight back, looking down the middle of the field. Got a man dropped. He was at the Pottsboro 47-yard line and went right through his arms.
It was a perfect pass.
Mm-hmm.
He was down on his knees, and it just went right through his hands to the ground, and I think, or the turf. That was Casey Taylor, the intended receiver.
Would have been the first down, but nope, it's still 3rd down and 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 yards to go to get to the first down. It's 1 minute and 8 seconds on the clock, 33-21. Pottsboro's up. Empty backfield again for Palmer. Got all the receivers to the left except for one. They blow it dead.
Timeout taken by the Cardinals.
Pottsboro called timeout before they could get the ball snapped.
I'll just keep it here.
1:06 on the clock. Should be 1:08. They rolled the clock a little bit. But
are they going to put it back? I doubt it.
I doubt it. I don't know if anybody else noticed. I just noticed before they
you were right.
Made that play. But Coach Poe called the timeout, and 33-21. It's the recap of the score. Pottsboro has.
Well, this is a huge part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Palmer has one time. No, they have 2 timeouts remaining. But you know how fast these teams can score.
Right. Pottsboro has missed 3 of their extra point attempts, missed 1 early, missed a 2-point attempt, and so they're down by 3 points that would be love to have on the board later in this game.
If they'd kicked them all, it'd be 2. They'd be 35.
Mm-hmm.
But Coach Poe saw something he didn't like in the alignment of the defense.
Pottsboro still has 1 timeout left. Palmer has 2. Got 3 receivers on the left side. Snap is back. Cisneros looking to the left side of the field. It's short.
Yeah,
he was under pressure.
Yeah, because he got hit right as he released it by Cole Barker, and that forced the pass to be short.
Great.
So now what do you do if you're Palmer? Probably go for it, but if you go for it and don't make it, Pottsboro could score again with 1:02 to go in the game in the first half.
They did it in 9 seconds. One of the last times they had the ball with that deep pass to Trace Olsen.
So this is a huge play. If they don't punt it here, and it looks like Cisneros is backed up a few feet, so they probably will punt it.
Empty backfield. Pottsboro's not putting anybody back yet. Now Olsen starts to backpedal, but it's too late. That ball is going deep. Hits at the 15 and rolls to the end zone line. No!
Oh, they knocked it in.
They kicked it in the end zone.
That's a touchback. It's got to be a touchback. Yep.
It looks like they're
Yeah, it's a touchback
Okay.
out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that ball stopped right at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, if they'd have just left it alone, it
Yeah.
would have died there. But
sure
instead,
would.
they were running full speed and dove on it, and the ball kicked into the end zone, which is a touchback, with 50 seconds to go and a half. I think if you're Coach Poe, you got to be careful here.
Uh-huh.
But I know how he loves to try to score
Right.
right before the half, and you got to keep the throttle down, so we'll see what happens here.
Ball spotted at the 20 on the far hash mark. Pottsboro's up 12.
They got
33,
one
21.
timeout left. One timeout left.
50 ticks on the clock.
And let me tell you, folks, they work on this 50-second offense all the time.
Two receivers right, short field, man in motion from right to left. Now it's Xavier Brady in motion. It's going to be the bubble screen out to the left side. He takes it at the 18, past the 20, past the 30, knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Great design on that play. The whole design of that play is to give him a chance to get out in the open field and get out of bounds.
They mark it at the 33, so it'll be a 13-yard pickup. Gives Pottsboro a little more breathing room.
You know, that's Xavier's first catch since that beauty way back early in the first quarter.
First down and 10 from the 33.
But you see how they put him in motion to get away
Uh-huh.
from the defense?
Sure did.
Which is kind of.
Now they've got Trace Olson in motion from left to right. It's a quick bubble screen out to Olson at the 30,
Two blockers.
35-40. He's past the first down zone and steps out of bounds to stop the clock. Right at the out of bound, or right at the marker, the 43, and they give him the first down. So Pottsboro's working the clock, working the field well. 37 seconds on the clock now. Took 6 seconds off on that play alone.
With that completion, Humphrey went over 200 yards passing in the first half. Olson over 100 yards receiving in the first half.
Xavier Brady in motion again from right to left. Puts three receivers. It's the bubble screen again. Taken at the 38 by Brady to the 45. Steps out of bounds near the 50-yard line. They're going to mark it right at the 50 for the Cardinals. So good clock management, good ball management. 32, that was a 5-second play right there.
That was the same play.
Same
Goes
play.
in motion, wide side of the field.
Yep. About 3 or 4 bubble screens right in a row. Pottsboro's got it now at the 50-yard line. Started at their own 20.
Yep, they moved it from the 20 to the 50.
3 receivers are on the right side of the line this time.
Even a field goal would be big.
Yeah, no doubt. Snaps back, quick bubble screen to the right side this time. It's to Xavier Brady.
Brady win.
Caught at the 48, got to the first down marker, and then steps out of bounds. Good clock management. Brady win on the catch.
Well, one of the reasons why they're throwing those kind of passes, Bobby, is gives the receiver a chance to get out of bounds.
Right.
Save timeouts.
Good execution.
Hey, you can see that they practice that a lot.
Absolutely. Ball's in Palmer territory now at the 44-yard line. 26 seconds. That was 6 seconds off the clock with that play. So 5 or 6 seconds at a shot. Doing good managing the clock on this drive.
It's down to 26 now. You're going to have to take a shot here before long.
Xavier Brady in motion from right to left. Look for the bubble screen again. They've got it covered up this time, so Humphrey rolls to the right,
away.
throws it out of bounds to stop the clock.
That broke a streak of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 completions in a row. And Caden Humphreys tonight, Bobby, is 15 for 18 for 220 yards and 3 touchdowns. Or 2 touchdowns, no, 3. The fact that he's only missed 3 passes, and that one was on purpose.
Right, yep. Great execution by the senior quarterback.
But now you're getting where there's not much time left. You got a timeout. You might have to throw it over the middle of the field. You're probably going to have to get about 25 more yards to have a field goal try.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Humphrey rolls straight back, going to keep it and run up the middle to the 40. Slides down at about the 37-yard line.
Oh, they gave him a great spot.
Takes the ball down to about the 37-yard line.
But Pottsboro uses their last timeout with 13 seconds to go.
That'll be a 7-yard pickup. Stops the clock at 13 seconds.
So here's the situation. It's 3rd down. You're going to have to throw a pass. You probably only have enough time for 2 plays, maybe 3 if you get out of bounds, but with no timeouts remaining now. Pottsboro is out of timeouts. So even if you complete a pass down to like the 20, you're going to have to get up there and spike it to stop the clock with just a couple of seconds left in order to have a field goal try, or you got to throw it to the end zone. That's your 2 choices. Maybe not on this play. You have either have to get – now, if you get a first down, the clock will stop momentarily. But it kind of limits your choices.
3rd down and 3, 13 seconds on the clock. Pottsboro's up 33-21. Trying to get in the end zone again before they go into half. Palmer will have first possession in the second half. So I know Coach would like to get some more points on the board before they take the break. Snap is back, looking to the left, fake short, and then goes long to Trace Olson. Late hit right there, guys. Throw that flag. Oh, he didn't throw it. Trace Olson was out of bounds and got hit pretty hard after missing the catch.
It was just over his fingertips. So now it's 4th down with 8 seconds to go. The crowd and the coaches and everybody's saying, where's the flag? Where's the flag?
So as Bob said, 4th down, 8 seconds to go.
So here's the deal. You got to get the first down or a touchdown. And if you do get the first down, you either got to get out of bounds or run up and spike it really fast.
Humphrey was trying to find Olson on that. Pumped short, and then Olson went long.
Hey, by the way, Carson Nix is in as a receiver. He split out of the backfield.
Empty backfield.
He's the 5th receiver.
3 to the right, 2 to the left. Humphrey's quick pass to the right side. Xavier Brady looks like he's open. Got hit early, but he caught the ball.
Now you got to get up there. You got to get up there and spike it. There's 2 seconds to go.
Coach Pose, you got to get up there.
They can't. I don't think they can do it.
Think they can make it. Got it spiked.
It's zeros.
0-0.
Nope. There's a flag down, too. I don't think they were set.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, almost, but just short for the Cardinals on that. Just ran out of ticks on the clock.
What a great catch again by Xavier Brady. That was phenomenal.
Yep, thought he really got hit in the back of the leg a little early, it looked like, but he caught it. So
I thought it was interference easily. They could have called it. If they'd have called a penalty, it would have stopped the clock.
Right. Well, it's time for us to move to the Farmers Insurance agent, Alex Walston, halftime show. We're going to have a great Pottsboro spotlight. I'll tell you about that in a minute, and then we'll get to that. But let's take a break right here. We'll be back after this.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. A lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
Well, it's been fun so far in Pottsboro, Texas. Your Cardinals up 33-21 over the Palmer Bulldogs. Been a really good show for the Cardinals. They've made a couple of stops, and that's been the difference in the score tonight as Pottsboro's capitalized on keeping Palmer out of the end zone a couple of times and making the most of their opportunities. So we are in our Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. We've also got your North Rig Grill Spotlight on Pottsboro. We're going to be talking to a couple of folks that are high school teachers that have over 100 years experience between the two of them. They've been friends for all their life. They're both from Bonham, Texas, still live in Bonham, but teach at Pottsboro High School, and we're blessed to have them. So we're going to get right to that. Is that okay, Bob? You got anything we want to add before we go to that break?
Yeah, well, let me give a real quick recap of this game.
Cool.
To start the game, it was all defense. It was amazing. We expected offense.
Mm-hmm.
First Pottsboro possession,
3-0.
They looked a little jittery to
Yeah.
me. That's how big this game is.
Yeah.
3 and out. Palmer, 3 and out. Oh, so it's going to be defense. Well, then we had like 8 consecutive touchdowns scored. The Cardinals did get a stop late, and that led to another touchdown. That's why they're up. They've missed a couple of extra points. They missed the kick on their first extra point, went for 2 on another one. And so they've actually scored 5 touchdowns to 3 by Palmer in the game and lead 33-21. The team stats look like this. Pottsboro has 82 yards on the ground, but 249 yards passing for a total of 331. Palmer hit those 2 really gargantuan plays, and they have 171 yards passing, 85 rushing for 256. And the top individuals, Eric Cisneros, the quarterback, is only 5 out of 11 passing, Bobby, for 171 yards. I mentioned those 2 big hits, 73-yarder that went for a touchdown and a 55-yarder that did not. Cisneros has 36 yards on 11 carries, and Sutton Maddox has 49 yards on 5 carries, including a 27-yard touchdown run. For Pottsboro, it's all about Caden Humphreys. He threw 20 passes in the first half, completed 16 of those. That is a phenomenal percentage. I mean, you just take that for granted, but that is amazing. Look, I just mentioned that a really good quarterback for Palmer is 5 of 11 at halftime.
Yep.
He also had 77 yards rushing in the first half, and on 14 carries. The leading receiver was Trace Olson, who had 5 catches for 104 yards, including a 67-yarder. Xavier Brady had 4 catches for 86 yards. Landon Nix had 3 for 35 yards, including a touchdown in the first half. And Brady Wynn caught a touchdown. He's had 2 catches for 46 yards. Garrett Doris 2 for 9. But it's been an offensive explosion both ways here in the first half. And you want to take a timeout? Now go to the our spotlight
North
on
Rig
Pottsboro.
Grill Spotlight on Pottsboro. We'll be back with it right after this break.
North Rig Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout. North Rig Grill, open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education, striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Thank you for joining us tonight on Spotlight on Pottsboro. Every week we get to meet someone who is making an impact in Pottsboro, Texas. And tonight I'm honored to have 2 individuals visiting with us at halftime tonight. It's Miss Glenda Sitzler and Ricky Gatlin. These are 2 teachers at the high school here in Pottsboro. Miss Sitzler and Mr. Gatlin, thank you all for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having us. Yes, for having us.
Well, let me just begin with the very basics of all of this. Tell me, Miss Sitzler, where are you from? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Bonham, and I have lived there my entire life.
Is that right?
Yes.
You still live in Bonham now?
I still live in Bonham.
Make the commute. Wow.
Yes.
You've seen a lot of changes through the years, no doubt.
Quite a few.
In Bonham and in Pottsboro.
And in Pottsboro.
Mr. Gatlin, where are you from?
I'm also from Bonham. In fact, Miss Sitzler and I have been friends our entire life.
Oh,
our
my
families were friends, and we both started our careers in Bonham. And
how neat!
Graduated from Bonham High School.
We were in band together, and like he said, just grew up together.
That is awesome to have lifelong friends like that, and just to walk through life that whole time. Well, tell me, you guys are teachers here at the high school. Mr. Gatlin, how long have you been teaching overall?
50 years.
50 years?
This is my 50th year.
50 years. And how many different schools has that been through the years?
Well, I taught in Bonham for many years, and retired and started teaching for Grayson because I taught a little for Grayson. And then started teaching for Pottsboro, so really 3 schools.
What do you teach here at Pottsboro?
I teach English.
You teach English, all right. Ms. Sitzler, how long have you been teaching?
I have done something in education for 51 years.
Goodness.
And whether that was Head Start or student teaching or volunteering, so for 51 years I've been active in education.
How long have you been at Pottsboro?
This is my 3rd year at Pottsboro.
3rd year. Did you retire like Mr. Gatlin and decide to keep on going?
I did. I retired, and just like Tom Brady, I keep coming back.
That's good. What do you teach?
I teach algebra.
Okay. Also on the website it says you're the TSI teacher. Is that something?
I'm not any longer. Our district does not have that course any longer. So I mainly just teach algebra.
Algebra 1, my least favorite subject in all the world.
Well, maybe I could change
I had a girlfriend back in the day. She did my algebra homework. That's why I don't know how to do it. That's sad. But man, that's a lot of years. That's 101 years I'm looking at tonight of education. Has this always been your career choice, Ms. Sitzler? When you were growing up in Bonham, did you just always want to be a teacher, or did someone direct you that way through your life?
Well, in 1st grade, I loved Mrs. Frayer, who was also Mr. Gatlin's 1st grade teacher. I graduated before he did, but we were fortunate enough to have her. And as a child, I can remember playing school, loving school, and then when I got married, my husband was a teacher, and he was a big factor in leading me to this. And I am, some people hunt the right place for them in the world, and I just feel like I found it from the very beginning. I still love it as much now as I did when I started.
What do you love about it? Is it just the kids, the impact you have on their lives? Is it being with other teachers throughout the day? What is the big draw for you being a teacher?
I think you named all of them because certainly you develop friendships with other faculty members. You develop lifelong relationships with your teachers. In fact, Mr. Gatlin and I have the same doctor, and we taught him, and it's just wonderful going back and keeping up with the students after they graduate. All of the things you named. I just love the school atmosphere. At the end of the year, though, I feel really like I'll walk out of the building having gained more than I could have possibly given.
Do you really?
Because it just is, every fiber in me is wanting to be a teacher.
Wow, that's amazing testimony. Mr. Gatlin, same idea. What made teaching a career for you? What led you to that?
I too loved teaching from the beginning. However, I would have to say that the role models that we had before us, we were blessed to have wonderful teachers in Bonham. And when we went through Bonham High School, it was one of the top high schools in the state of Texas.
Wow.
And so those teachers made such an impact on me that to this day, I find that I model myself after those teachers every day in the classroom.
It doesn't have to be a negative thought at all, but my question I want to ask you is, do you think people have the same regard for the career path that you all have experienced and that you have, the respect you have for being a teacher, or is it just a job for a lot of folks?
Well, I think I have seen changes in that area. However, there are a lot of wonderful young teachers. I'm blessed in my English department here at Pottsboro to have some wonderful teachers that I work with, and they've become dear friends of mine, and we share ideas, and I think you're a lifelong learner anytime you're in education, and I learn things from them every day, just like hopefully they learn from me, and we share a lot of our ideas together. So I see both ends of it. I do think sometimes the public looks on teaching a little differently.
In what way? How could you verbalize that?
I know when I was growing up, we would laugh about this, that we were shocked to see our teachers in the grocery store. You know, it was like they lived in a different world. And nowadays, I don't think people view that.
Don't have them on that pedestal,
Yes,
so to speak.
yes.
I can see what you're saying.
But I think that's a little different. But overall, just the kids here in Pottsboro, for the most part, are wonderful. And I find that most of the time they are very respectful. That's the reason I stayed here.
Awesome.
When I came, I just came for 1 year. and this is my fourth year.
Fourth year.
Yes.
That's amazing. Well, I've heard many great things about both of you, and I'm glad you're both still here. Let's take a break right here. We'll continue our conversation tonight with Glenda Sitzler, algebra teacher at Pottsboro High School, and Ricky Gatlin, English teacher at Pottsboro High. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
North Rig Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, North Rig Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
We're visiting with Mr. Gatlin, English teacher here at Pottsboro High, and Miss Sitzler, algebra teacher. And they've been in education, both of them, for 101 total years. Mr. Gatlin, 50 years. Miss Sitzler, 51 years. Is that right?
That's right. I've done something in education.
That's amazing. It's so amazing and so my question would be, as we think about your many years of service, in a broad general sense, and we can break it down after the fact, but how has education changed over the years?
Well, education's changed tremendously. Technology's had an impact on it. The way the world is has had a big impact on it. How you get your job, when you interview for your job. When I got my job, one of my girlfriends called me and congratulated me, and I said, "For what?" And she said, "You were announced on the radio this morning that you're going to be teaching 6th grade math at I.W. Evans next year." And I said, "I was?" And I called the superintendent, and he said, "Well, I knew you were graduating with a math degree. I had a vacancy, and I just went ahead and put you in it." And I said, "Well, great. And now you go through fingerprinting, you go through background checks, you go through many different things, and that's the way our world is now." Technology curriculum has changed, the way we instruct kids, the courses that we offer, and I believe technology probably has impacted Mr. Gatlin's English probably a little bit more than my math. But in the olden days, you either got in class, we didn't provide tutoring. Now they have the luxury of taking a video and taking what we did in class that day and listening to that video as many times as they need to until they're certain that they understand what the concept in algebra was that day. We did not have that luxury. So in many ways it's changed for the better. In some ways it's faster paced, and we were a little bit slower moving in the olden days.
So when we talk about olden days, I'm going to do a little math here.
Okay.
It's 2025 now. Y'all been in this 50 years, about early 70s, mid-70s?
Early 70s.
Okay, so things have changed a little bit since
A whole lot.
Yeah.
But like she was talking about, I think that in English, the technology's been wonderful. Like, for example, we get our grade averages instantly. It used to take us hours to average grades and things like that. However, in English, we've had to change our way of teaching. For us to write a paper now, we have to do it in steps, and we have to do it in the classroom because we have to make sure they're not just using AI.
I was going to ask you about that, Mr. Gatlin, so I'm glad you brought that up. How do you monitor that?
Well, we have systems that we run the papers through, and it can tell us immediately if the paper's they've been using AI, and if they've generated the paper. And of course, I've graded papers so many years, I immediately can tell if a student suddenly uses vocabulary that I know they don't know the meaning of, or the way they put sentence structure together. So for me to be able to teach them to be better writers, I have to make sure that they don't do that. So that's much more difficult. I think that's made our jobs much more difficult.
Gotcha. How about, and we think about changes in education and some of the factors that have led to that, and not to be negative, but how has the family structure, the home structure affected kids today?
A lot. You know, when we first started teaching, we've talked about this often, it was rare for us to have one student in a classroom out of a broken home. Now it's the opposite. And so I do think that's different. When we grew up, we all sat down at a dinner table at night and we discussed our day at school. It's a fast-paced world now. They're all going in different directions. They're involved in a lot more, and I don't think they do that. So I think that's changed a lot.
And so what y'all are dealing with is kids that they've got a lot of stuff going on in their life.
They do have a lot that we did not have, or when we started teaching in the early days of our career, they did not have to cope with that.
In order to be effective as a teacher, I'm sure you've got to, at some point, just stop what you're teaching, algebra, or you're teaching English. You just got to say, what's going on? How can I'm sure you'll have that kind of
You know, the nicest compliment I ever got was, I teach sophomores and seniors. So I have them twice. I teach the college seniors.
Gotcha.
And several of them have said to me when they became seniors, Mr. Gatlin, you taught us so much more than English. You taught us about life. I think that's a compliment because they're starved for that. And sometimes they don't have that at home. And so we do have to be more than just a teacher of our subjects.
And I think at our age, not to bring age in it that much, that we possibly are seen in a different light from some of the younger teachers. I think they see us more as grandparent figures and having traveled down roads and stuff. And I think that gives us an advantage often, instead of it being the opposite, which you might think that they wouldn't want someone older, but I think it helps us at times.
I never think our age hinders us from working with high school kids.
I have not heard anyone indicate that at all. In fact, several people, administrators and your principal now, said that you need to meet these folks. And I've never had the pleasure of meeting you guys, so what an honor it is. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an executive decision. Here's something we've never done on Spotlight on Pottsboro. We're going to expand this to a second week, all right? It's amazing how time flies. So we're done with this week, but we're going to encourage our folks at home that are listening to the ball game tonight to come back next week for Spotlight on Pottsboro, and we will continue our conversation with Glenda Sitzler and Ricky Gatlin. 101 years of education between them, and we'll continue that education next week. But thank you for joining us this week for Spotlight on Pottsboro. We'll be back with the second half kickoff of tonight's game, and then we'll continue our conversation next week with Miss Sitzler and Mr. Gatlin.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
I hope you enjoyed meeting Mr. Gatlin and Miss Sitzler as much as I did, and look forward to continuing our conversation with them next week on Spotlight on Pottsboro, presented by North Rig Grill. We're in the middle of our Farmers Insurance agent Alex Walston halftime show, and the band is out doing their thing. They competed in the Aubrey Invitational competition last Saturday, and still haven't got an update on how they did, but man, they've got a great show. They won first place at Whitesboro the week before, So great things happening all around Pottsboro. Pottsboro's up 33-21 at halftime against the Bulldogs. Bob, you've got a couple of score updates for our district.
Yeah, it's crazy. At halftime, well, it was actually in the second quarter, Pilot Point beating A-Plus Academy 56-0 in the first half. We'll see A-Plus Academy next Friday night. And the game at Whitesboro between Madison, which we just saw last Friday, it's 21-21 in the second period of that game between Whitesboro and Dallas Madison. We'll see Whitesboro on the road in the final week of the regular season. So
we'll play A-Plus Academy next week, as Bob said, and then we'll have Pilot Point, and then we'll have our off week, and then we'll finish up the season at Whitesboro. So we've got 2 more home games coming up the next 2 weeks, and then finish up the year in Whitesboro away. And Bob and I love that. We have to sit up on top of their press box, so we pray for good weather on that night.
I don't even want to speculate. Alex Walston halftime show continues here as the Pottsboro Band putting on another outstanding presentation. I want to mention you don't have to look far to see the value in Utter Family Ford deal. Visit bobutterford.com or blakeutterford.com to get started today. They are our presenting sponsor for 2025. And this game, I mean, it's amazing how good the offenses are in today's game. The score last year was 55-37 down at Palmer, and the Cardinals lost that one, obviously. They almost have 37 points at halftime of this game. That's how much they scored in the whole game last year.
That's
so
right.
you just got to score a lot to win. I don't know exactly how many. Last time we were here, last time when we were on this field, it took 52 points to win the game.
Sure
the
did.
final was 52-49.
That's right.
Over Life Oak Cliff. But it's probably going to take something like that again tonight.
Yep.
Because Palmer's going to get the ball to start the second half, and then here we go. If
Palmer had one drive, Bob, remind us of, they had like 3 or 4 penalties right in a row.
Yeah,
they kept marching the wrong way,
right,
which
they
helped
had
us out.
two procedure penalties and a holding penalty, so it was first down and 30. Or actually, it was second down and 23. Then they threw a 55-yard pass on the next play. I mean, it's just like
you just never know.
Yep. And it's just, I think Pottsboro has outplayed them. They've missed a couple of extra points or they'd be up by 2 touchdowns, but still they have a 2-score lead, which is important. So we've got just enough time to take a break and get back to start the second half after this timeout on Mix 96.1.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Utter Ford in Sherman.
built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
Nearing the end of our Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. Pottsboro Cardinals are out on the field. The Palmer Bulldogs are out on their side of the field, and they've got a pretty good contingency of fans over there. It's a long way to come, and so we're honored to have them joining us here in Pottsboro, Texas.
You know what was cool? Palmer brought their whole band and did their whole performance at halftime here.
Yep, they did. Doing a good job on the far side. They've got one of the sections over in the stands filled up over there. Pottsboro's up 33-21, and we're about ready to get things rolling here in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have to kick off to start the second half, which means that the dangerous Palmer offense will get a chance with the football. Pottsboro's done a good job with the kickoffs. The thing about it is, though, they've kicked it to the end zone several times, but it really hadn't affected the scoring that much because these teams are so good offensively. We'll see our Jeremy Lewis, Grayson Home Loan Specialist kickoff coming up. What kickoff is this?
I can't do that much math. It's a bunch.
I think this will be our 10th one so far tonight.
Okay.
Jeremy really gets his money's worth.
Yeah, absolutely. He deserves it. Doing great business in Pottsboro and great supporter of Pottsboro School District. Still on the board of directors for Pottsboro.
I think he's been a sponsor maybe all 14 years we've been doing the games.
14 years on Mix 96.1. Honored to be a part of that great organization. Grayson Home Loans kickoff got ready to take place. Griffin Dyer looking to both sides of the line, make sure everybody's set. And here he goes. Kicks right down the middle, low hanging ball, takes a high hop, but fielded there at about the 12-yard line, up to the 20, past the 25-yard line. Couldn't see the number of the return man, but yep, number 10, Kenan Corey, wide receiver, defensive back, just a sophomore.
He's the guy that had the 73-yard catch.
Just a sophomore, going to have a couple more good years with Palmer. So here we go with half number 2, 11:55 on the clock. Palmer has the ball in their own territory at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line.
Yep, 28 it looks like. But I thought Pottsboro's defense played reasonably well. They gave up those 2 big long plays, and that was pretty much all they gave up.
Yep, a few missed tackles on some of those big plays. Handoff up the middle.
That was
Nothing
Carson
doing right
Nix.
there. Good stop.
Nix stuck him right in the hole for no gain.
Sutton Maddox was the running back up the middle, and nothing there. Going to bring up second down and 10 this time.
Ehrman and Nix combining on that tackle. So
I believe Nix has been the leading tackler for the last couple of weeks, moved into first place. Ehrman, I think, had that spot until Nix moved up. So 3 receivers to the right, now 1 in motion from right to left. It's going to be a quarterback sweep around the left end, far side from us. It's first down and more. He's gone 50, 40, 45, 30, knocked out of bounds finally inside the 30-yard line.
Well,
he is fast, Bob.
45 yards fast on that play. But the thing about it was the only reason that wasn't a touchdown because Trace Olson was the guy back there, and he was able to get over there in time.
Down. Ball spotted at the Pottsboro 30-yard line. 11:09 to go on the clock. Third quarter action. Cisneros, a senior quarterback, good-looking build, tall, lanky, but well in control of his team.
He is, when he gets going in a straight line, he's really fast.
Absolutely. Sutton Maddox in the backfield. Fake handoff to him, now rolling out to the right.
Has time.
Cisneros looking deep downfield. Overshot everybody, thrown out of bounds, incomplete.
Pressure from Carson Nix that time.
Kenan Corey was the intended receiver, but just overshot him.
And that's when he's most dangerous, Eric Cisneros. When he gets out on those rollouts and he can buy time and look for receivers downfield, does a good job keeping his eyes upfield and scanning for receivers. But he's only 5 out of 12 passing, but some big plays mixed in there.
Ball on the far hash mark. The ball's rolling on the ground. He picks it up. Cisneros got it rolling to the left. He's going to find a little bit of running room. Turned a loss into something.
Picked up a couple.
3 yards maybe. Actually, Bob's right. More like 2. They spotted at the 27-yard line. 28-yard line, we will make it a 2-yard pickup.
So 3rd and 8. But that ball from the center snap, it just rolled along the turf. It never got up in the air.
Cisneros was lucky to be able to get a handle on it.
And then avoid some pressure immediately.
3rd down and 8.
I'm telling you, somebody's on defense got to step up and make a big play. A pick, a fumble forced.
Cisneros looking out to the flat, nothing there, looking deep, got plenty of time, finally under pressure. Got a man, but incomplete. Hit his intended receiver at the out-of-bound line as Brandon Foreman was the intended receiver.
Just off his hands, it's 4th down and 8, and of course the Bulldogs will go for it here down at the Pottsboro 28-yard line on the first drive of the second half.
Big opportunity for the defense to turn things around early and make a stop. They made a couple of big stops in the first half, which is sort of the difference in this score, 33-21, Pottsboro up. 10:24 to go in the third quarter.
Well, this would be huge. Big 4th down play.
Ball's on the far hash mark. They're going to call timeout and talk about it. we want to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back after this break on Mix 96.1.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home.
Call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Big fourth down for Palmer. They're up to the line of scrimmage after their timeout. Got a man in motion from left to right. Fake handoff to him. Now Cisneros rolling to the left, looking downfield, passes up, and it's incomplete. Good defense by the Cardinals. Can't see the number yet. Trace Olson, Bob, is that the number we're seeing?
I think it was, to be honest, I think it was Levi Hackler out there on the defense.
Ball was thrown to about the 5-yard line.
It was close to the sideline, and he kind of knocked the ball out of bounds, and the receiver dove for it, but I think he was already out of bounds. So a huge stop by the Pottsboro defense. I mean, the crowd didn't make a big enough – when you get stops,
that's exactly
the
right.
crowd needs to go crazy on that play.
They're working on their halftime hot dog and popcorn still, I guess. But, yeah, Pottsboro holds and takes possession of the ball at their own 28-yard line, 10:16 to go in the third quarter. Tight set for the Cardinals. Hand off to Nix up the middle, trying to get some open space. Not much there.
2 yards.
2-yard pickup.
Nix on the carry. Brought down by number 77.
We've got a spotter at home. Phil Johnson said that was number 12 for the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. So it
made
was
that stop. Cole Barker.
Yeah, Barker. Okay. They were both.
Thank you, Phil, for that update. Second down and about 7 to go for the Cardinals after they spot the ball. Going to be a fake handoff to Nix. Pass out to the flat. Hit hard.
Good
incomplete.
Timing. Perfect timing by Brandon Foreman, the defensive back. Pass was a little bit high, and for Pottsboro, Brady Wynn reached up to get it, and then that's when Foreman arrived to knock it away.
Yeah, good defense. Going to bring up a big third down for the Cardinals. Third down and about 7.
Don't tell me the second half is going to start
the way
the first half started.
4 and out for Palmer. Now we're 3. I'm sure Pottsboro will go 4 downs to get this first. Pass to the right side of the field. Caught there by, it looks like Xavier Brady. It's going to be a first down.
You know what was great about that? He caught that about a yard short of the first down. It just is, he got helped by being hit from behind, but he fought for that extra yardage.
Got a timeout on the field.
Is there an injured player?
I'm not sure. I don't see anybody down. They're
moving. It was an 11-yard pass on 3rd and 7. I don't know why we're stopped here.
I'm not sure either.
Was there a penalty?
Oh, they've got a Palmer player was down.
Oh, way over on the far sideline that we couldn't see.
Yep, he was actually almost on the sideline.
But a good job by Humphrey, too, delivering that ball. I mean, that's one of those plays where the receiver runs down 8 yards, turns around, and the ball's almost on you.
Right there.
And it's tough for the receiver, too, he's got to pick it up and grab that and then get hit immediately and then carry 3 guys the extra 2 or 3 yards for the first down.
Xavier Brady, the senior, did a great job at that. Here we are with 3 receivers in tight on the right side. It's going to be a quarterback keeper right at the middle. Humphrey's got a hole. 50, 45, 40. He's off to the races. 25, 20. He's going to make it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsboro! Woo! Humphrey is back, Bob. 2 weeks ago, he was about 40%. Last week, almost 100. This week, he's 100%.
You can tell he's feeling better. 59-yard touchdown run.
Pottsboro needed that. They made the hold on Palmer, their first possession of the second half, and now they have converted to a touchdown with 9:06 to go in the third quarter. 39-21 Pottsboro. We'll see if Griffin Dyer can split the uprights. Ball is down, kick is up. It's beautiful. Pottsboro's up 40-21, 9:06. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home.
Call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Pottsboro opens up a little breathing room on the scoreboard, 40-21, 9:06. It's the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Jeremy Lewis, the home loan specialist. Dyer boots it right down the middle of the field. It bounces at the 21 and rolls back to the 10, taken there by Palmer. Looking for a hole hit by the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was Michael Ehrman on special teams, a junior linebacker. They're going to give him the 19-yard line. Or Corey on the return, but I'm pretty sure that was Ehrman on the tackle.
I believe you're right. Good stop by the Cardinals there. Good 19-yard line's not a bad place, and as Bob said, of course, they can make that up. But
here's something you need to keep in mind. We talked about those big pass plays that Palmer hit. But Eric Cisneros has thrown 5 consecutive incompletions.
That's big. Handoff to the running back up the middle, over to the left side. It's going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards. Cardinals bring him down short of the first down on that first down run.
About 7.
Bring up second down and 3.
But, if they have to grind out a drive, what you don't want is another big play.
Ball spotted at the 26, second down, 3 to go for Palmer. Snap taken by Cisneros, running around the left end. Quarterback keeper. He's got a hole. He's 40. 45, 50. Let's see if Ehrman can catch up with him. Nope. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 in the end zone.
That was Levi Hackler, a 74-yard touchdown run. What did I just say? I just said you don't want to give up the big play.
And that was a big play. A couple of missed tackles right there at the line of scrimmage. He burst through, and once he hit the green turf, he was gone to the races. Cisneros, the senior quarterback, on the touchdown run.
Man, when he gets going, that's what I'm saying. When he gets a full head of speed, he's tough.
Number 17, the snap was rolled back a little bit, but he got it up and down, and then it's good. 40-28. Pottsboro still leads. 8:15. We'll be right back.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. A lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado. The Silverado 1500. The Silverado HD. And the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff taken by Pottsboro at the 28-yard line, run up to about the 32 before Palmer makes the stop. Cardinals will take the ball. They're into the field at about the 32, 33-yard line.
That was Olson on the run back. Our Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. 2 plays, 81 yards, 74-yard run by Eric Cisneros, the quarterback. Both quarterbacks have scored a touchdown here in the second half on the ground. But I just said, don't give up a big play.
That makes it 40-28.
You just got to keep scoring.
8:10 on the third quarter clock. Pottsboro steps up with 3 receivers tight in on the line of scrimmage. On the left side, one to the right. It's going to be a keeper sweep by Humphrey around the left side. Gets up past the 40-yard line.
You know, he shows a lot of power. When he feels the defense getting near him, he'll just lower the shoulder and power through for 4 or 5 more yards.
They're going to move the chains already on that one. Right about a 10 or 11-yard pickup. Place the ball at the 43-yard line. First and 10 for the Cardinals inside of 8 minutes on the third quarter. 3 receivers tight on the right side this time. Handoff to Nix right up the middle. He's past the 45, close to the midfield line. Going to mark it right at the 50-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 3.
Carson Nix in the carry. Brought down by number 3, Eric Cisneros.
You heard the PA announcer. Eric Cisneros makes the stop on the defensive side of the ball. Pottsboro still with the 3 tight receivers on the right. Olsen by himself on the left. Going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle to the left side of the line. Gets the first down. Humphrey on the run to the 43-yard line.
Just keep grinding it out.
Palmer territory.
So Humphrey now has 154 yards rushing and 260 yards passing. Combined, it's over 400 yards.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals. Continue to take time off the clock and march down the field. They're at the Palmer 43-yard line. They break the huddle with back to the regular set of 2 receivers right, 2 left. Ball's on the closest hash mark to the home team. Humphrey looks to the sideline, getting some final instructions. Snap back, low snap picked up. It's going to be a long, deep pass on the left side. Olsen got it at the 15. Knocked out of bounds inside the 15 at the 11-yard line.
He gave the pose after that catch. You can't play that any better than Matty Martinez, the defensive back for Palmer, did. He was in perfect position, but the pass was perfect right over the shoulder, over the defender, and they spot it where at the
11-yard line.
That pass goes for 32 more yards.
Great pass, great touch on the ball by Humphrey, and then a great catch by Olsen to bring it in. First down and 10 from the 11. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. Gets past the 10-yard line down to about the 7 before they bring Humphrey down.
So tonight, Trace Olsen has 6 catches for 136 yards and a touchdown.
Big night.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
2nd down and 6. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line as Pottsboro continues to move in the red zone for the offense now. 3 receivers tight on the right. Going to be a quarterback keeper on the left side. He's running out wide. He's going to find the open hole. Touchdown, Humphrey. Woo! Great execution by the offense. Got a flag on the field.
Probably celebration. Was it after the play?
Yeah, he did the ball spin. But I don't see why that's such a big deal. They did that earlier this year. Just
held the ball out as he was coming across the goal line.
Maybe, but he spun it after he got across.
He spun it. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. So they have to kick off farther back.
Yep. Touchdown counts. They'll kick the extra point from the normal spot, but they will kick off 15 yards further back, which will give Palmer even better field position, but as Bob has noted, doesn't really make any difference. They're going to score whether it's 75 or 55 yards away. Ball's down, kick is up, and it's great by Griffin Dyer. Pottsboro up 47-28. Back right after this.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
A lot of offense in Pottsboro, Texas tonight with 5:45 in the third quarter. It's Pottsboro up 47-28 over the Palmer Bulldogs. Getting ready for the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Specialist Jeremy Lewis. Griffin Dyer approaches the ball and kicks it straight away again. Hits at the 27-yard line, taken at the 25. Running up the middle with the ball. Ooh, hit hard. Pardon, it was...
That was
Trace.
Nix.
Was it
Carson
Nix?
Nix.
Nix sure was. Trace and Nix. And then number 23, even the assist, Trey Poksa on the stop along with Carson Nix. So they get the ball at the 35-yard line. Does Palmer. First down and 10. See what they can do this time. Pottsboro was able to. Did we stop him the last time, Bob? Or no, he scored the touch. Okay.
Yeah, no, he ran the touchdown, and we stopped him
Time
on the
before
first
that.
drive.
So let's see if we can make another defensive stop. They've got 65 yards to go to get to the end zone. So let's see what happens here. Man in motion from right to left. Fake handoff to the running back. Cisneros going to keep it himself to the right side of the line, past the 40, 45.
He is shifty, I'm telling you.
Back and forth, back and forth. And another quick first down by Cisneros.
You talk about containing him, that's hard to do.
Yep, ball spotted at the 50-yard line.
He's now got 171 yards rushing.
Great run right there. 5:20 and counting on the clock. Palmer comes up to the line. They've got a pretty big offensive line. Just made their way to the front. Number 10 in motion again. Going to take the fake handoff, and Cisneros keeps it, but nothing there. That's Carson Nix again on the stop. No gain.
I mean, I think that the Palmer coaches have said he's our best chance. Just let him run it almost every time.
Yep. I think you're right. And then
he's already had 5 carries here in the second half for 135 yards in the second half. Of course, one of those was a 74-yard touchdown.
2 receivers split wide to the left, tight end on the right, in motion now from right to left. Cisneros going to keep it or sweep around the end. Quarterback getting to the first down and more now. He's to the 35, inside the 30. Finally, they bring him down, but he's just shifty. Not only fast, but shifting from back and forth and making guys miss him as he makes his way down the field. First time we've heard Chase's name called tonight on
Chase
the stop.
Dam in there on the tackle.
First down and 10 now from the 31-yard line, Pottsboro territory. It was a 19-yard pickup for Cisneros on that run. 1 receiver left, 1 right, tight end in motion from right to left. He started moving forward too quickly, I believe will be the call.
That's about the only thing that can stop him.
False start.
Well, the offense is now boiled down for Palmer to just Eric Cisneros running it.
Right.
Almost every play. I mean, this half he had a 45-yard run. No, I take that back. Yeah, he had a 45-yard run and a 74-yard run in this half.
They spotted the ball at the 35, which would have been a 4-yard mark off. Then they said, wait a minute. And they moved it back the extra yard. So it's first down and 15 for Palmer now. Cisneros quick pass out to the flat to the running back out of the backfield.
Oh, good tackle.
Gets down to the 31 and brought down there by
Trace Olson.
Olson on the stop.
Still picked up about 6 yards, but still a good open field tackle. That's the first completion for Palmer in a while.
Ball spotted at the 31. They'll call it a 5-yard pickup. Second down and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage before that illegal procedure penalty a minute ago. Second down and 10. Palmer breaks the huddle. 2 receivers are splitting way out wide to the right, the wide side of the field. 2 are on the short side. In motion is Kenan Corey from right to left. Looked at him for a minute, but nothing there. Cisneros flushed out of the pocket. Caught by Kenan at the 20, down to the 15, inside the 10.
Wow.
Cisneros was under a lot of pressure by Bryson Wyatt of the Pottsboro Cardinals, but he found.
I think that was Caleb Watson who got back there too.
He found his receiver out, and I thought the Pottsboro Cardinal defender was going to step in front of that receiver and pick that off, but he just couldn't get there in time. Got two running backs in the backfield. Cisneros hands it off to Maddox, and he gets in the end zone for the touchdown. 8-yard touchdown run by Maddox up the middle. So Palmer tacks another 6 points on the board, making it 47-34. We await the extra point with 2:22 on the clock. Holden Smith, the kicker for Palmer. Cisneros, the holder. Ball is down, kick is up. It's good. That'll make it 47-35. Pottsboro's up, but we'll be back after this.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff by Palmer to Pottsboro. It's an onside kick right up the middle. Just now went 10 yards, but did I see a flag come down, Bob?
Nope.
Over on the far side of the field there.
Yeah, there is a flag. I think they were offsides, but it was perfectly executed.
Yeah.
He kicked the very top of the ball, and the ball went slower than the players.
Exactly.
And Palmer got there and had to wait for it to get the 10 yards, and then it was a loose ball.
Yep.
Anybody can recover it, and they did recover it, but I think Palmer was offsides.
And that ball did go 10 yards and then just stopped right there on the Cardinal head. I think Pottsboro was able to get on.
So that was a huge break. But that was about the best executed.
Onside?
Well, no, wait a minute. Who recovered it? Pottsboro's offense were saying, we recovered it, so we're going on. We'll just take the ball right there at the 49 at Pottsboro.
Yep.
But Coach Post all the way out on the field.
At the first hash mark.
So they are going to accept the penalty because Palmer did recover it. That's 6 penalties for 45 yards on the Bulldogs tonight. Pottsboro's had 3 for 30. But that was excellent execution. The kickoff man, Holden Smith, he just barely touched the top of the ball, and it just rolled really slow, and the Palmer players they got there to the 50 right before the ball did, and they were just waiting for it to fight. And the Pottsboro players were waiting for it to go the extra 2 yards, and finally when it did, there was a mad scramble for it.
Good awareness by Palmer not to touch it before it made it to that 10-yard line, but to the 10th yard line. Now they're going to try it again from the 35-yard, see if he does.
So this is like a real college kickoff here. Division I, NCAA, they kick off from the 35.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff number 2. It's a high pooch kick to the 35, taken there by Carson Nix.
No, it's Olson.
Olson at the pass. He's at the 40, down inside Palmer territory at the 32-yard line.
I'm glad he hung on because Matty Martinez came from behind and kind of swiped at the ball, but he did hold on to that. He never saw him.
Olson is usually the deep man, but they did move him up to this left side. That's where they've been kicking it all night. And get the hands in Olson, see what happens when he do. It got down to the 32-yard line.
So a chance. The way you win this game, Bobby, is you just keep scoring.
Right.
You just keep scoring.
2:15 on the clock.
Palmer's defense had one stop on the very first drive of the game, and I still think that was jitters.
3 receivers tied in on the right side. Watch for the bubble screen. No, it's going to be a keeper by quarterback Humphrey right up the middle. They've got him wrapped up. I'm going to see where they finally blow the whistle.
25 yards.
27-yard line.
He just followed Carson Nix in through the hole that time.
Humphrey on the carry.
Inside 2 minutes of the third quarter. Pottsboro's up 47-35. They've got to keep scoring, keep scoring, keep scoring. Got stacked receivers tight on both sides of the line. Nix to the right of Humphrey. Humphrey waits the snap. It's back. Handoff to Nix over the right side of the offensive line. He gets down inside the 25.
I don't know if you looked at the defense for Palmer, but in the first half, they had like 7 guys spread way out all over the place. Now they're all starting to, because Pottsboro's running the ball so much, now everybody's squeezing in between the tackles.
Ball's marked at the 23-yard line, third and one. Stacked receivers on the right and left, tight in on the line. Humphrey hands off to Nix, bounces to the right side of the line again, gets that first down inside the 20-yard line. Good first down for the Cardinals as they get into the red zone once again. TMC ER.
We got an injured player down for the Cardinals, it looks like. That's one thing we don't want to see.
No, sir.
It looks like it might be a cramp, but I don't know. It's Xavier Brady, I believe. Yep, it is Xavier Brady, but hopefully it's only a cramp.
We're in the red zone, and it's an injury timeout presented by ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center.
By the way, Bobby, Xavier has had a big night, 5 catches for 97 yards. He's had 2 phenomenal. He had that one right on the last play of the first half, it turned out.
That was
down at like the 3-yard line.
Yep. And then the touchdown catch that he had in the first half, first quarter. Seniors are working together well. Coach Poe mentioned the word execution in the pregame interview, and certainly they've done a great job executing the offense.
Oh, they help him up, and he's. I thought the way they were stretching his leg, it was kind of a cramp. Now he's walking off. He's limping a little bit. It could be a cramp. Those things hurt.
Oh yeah.
But they're usually temporary. We'll see if he's able to come back into the game. But that's a big loss for the Cardinals.
Right. Yeah, we're still got a whole another quarter and almost a minute of the third left to go. That's a big weapon for the Cardinals. He's walking pretty normally now as he gets to the sideline.
Well, usually they wear off pretty fast, but when they happen, it's like somebody stuck a knife in your leg.
Yep. First down and 10 then. And
you
we're at
see the moon over there?
Line.
Look at the orange moon. It's gorgeous tonight.
Beautiful, beautiful moon. It's going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. Humphrey trying to find some room, but there's not a whole lot there. They've got a scrum trying to push it forwards. Well,
they got some extra yards there.
Yeah, the ball popped out down there somewhere. And
he said he was
I think they had already blown it dead. They mark it at the 17-yard line. 2-yard pickup for Humphrey.
Oh, we do have a penalty on the field as the officials are discussing this.
42 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pottsboro's up by 12, 47-35. They're on the drive inside the red zone.
Long discussion going on here. Trying to see who came in. If Xavier Brady's doing sprints on the sideline.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs. Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cardinals.
So offsetting. Oh, who got ejected?
I think it was somebody on Palmer. I saw them go off the field. I didn't see the number though, Bob.
Well, it's not the quarterback, Eric Cisneros, because he's still out there. But I don't know. That's one thing Coach Poe, and these kids are young and they get excited, they exuberance, but Coach Poe will not put up with any kind of, activity like that.
Aaron Bates, coach on the field. Coach Poe on the field. And I'm watching Trace Olson. He's over here by Coach Poe. I'm wondering if they're referees are conferring again, trying to maybe decide.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back on Mix 96.1.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
We're back, and it looks like Landon Nix was the offending Pottsboro player that got tossed from the game. I think one of the Palmer players got tossed, but we're still trying to figure it all out from up here. It's hard to get the communication we need to know exactly what's going on. But we're back at action. It's 1st and 10 for the Pottsboro from the 17-yard line.
Xavier Brady checked back into the lineup right after that, so he's recovered.
It's a tight lineup for the Cardinals. Everybody in tight. Nix in the backfield. Quarterback Humphrey takes it around the left end. He's at the 15. Tackled down to about the 13-yard line.
Coming up there for the Bulldog, Jacob Medina, sophomore on the tackle.
About a 4-yard pickup for Humphrey on that run around the left.
Medina on the tackle, I think. Where they spotted? The 8? 13. Okay.
Humphrey, Xavier Brady is still sort of trying to stretch that leg out. We're going to have to watch that. We've got 10 seconds and counting on the third quarter. I believe they're going to let it count down and take us to the break for the fourth quarter. We'll be back with this break. 47-35, Pottsboro's up.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home,
Call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
3 quarters down and 1 more to go. It's been a great night of football here in Pottsboro, Texas at Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. Your Cardinals are up 47-35, 12 minutes to go in the game.
By the way, I just added up the stats real quick. Pottsboro has 492 total yards so far.
Oh, my goodness.
Just going into the fourth quarter. 292 through the air, 200 on the ground.
They've got the ball beginning this fourth quarter.
But it's third down and about 3 or 4, 3rd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 13-yard line in Bulldog territory. So I'm going to go with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's in motion. Humphrey going to roll to the right and then pass back to the far side. Dropped. Looks like Garrett Doris was.
They had it set up perfectly, too. He was wide open. The pass was a little short. Doris reached down and got his fingertips on it but couldn't pull it in.
Doris has been dependable all year, just bringing in catches all that were even.
I mean, there wasn't a defender within like 10 yards of him.
Yep.
It was a perfectly designed play.
Yeah, he would have caught the ball inside the 10 and should have been able to get into the end zone. But here we go with 4th down and 4 for the Cardinals. Tight. Humphrey's going to run it around right in. He's inside the 10.
I think he got it.
I believe he got the first down.
They spotted at the 9-yard line, and that was just power on his part. He just powered through that.
So that's the fourth. Needed 4 yards. He got 4 yards, and that's first down and goal to goal from the 9-yard line. Cardinals still marching, trying to get into the end zone yet again. 47-35, they're up.
You got to keep scoring. I mean, I guarantee you Palmer's not going to stop trying to score.
No, sir. And with that Eric Cisneros at quarterback, the way he can run, got a feeling they're going to be able to score a few more times tonight. Humphrey waits the snap, takes it. Hand off to Nix right up the middle. Hit hard.
He was grabbed by that big defensive tackle, Trayshawn Gibbons, just a sophomore, but he grabbed him and flung him back, gained a couple of yards, but that was it.
Coach Poe's out on the field talking to Caden Humphrey.
You know, I didn't think coaches could go. He was out past the numbers.
I thought he was going to talk to the referee the way he was marching out there. But he just talked to Humphrey. And
so the line of scrimmage is the 7.
Second down and goal to go. Pottsboro. Handoff to Nix. Right side of the offensive line. He falls down at about the 5-yard line.
Stumbled a little bit.
Going to be third down and goal from the 5.
You know, even a field goal here would be big. Make it a 3-score game.
Yep, keep in mind we've missed a couple of extra point opportunities. Caden Humphrey gets the signal from the sideline, marches back out. We've got 2 receivers left on the wide side of the field, 2 right. Humphrey and Nix in the backfield. Humphrey rolling to his right. It's going to be a keeper all the way. He's steps out of bounds about the 5-yard line.
I think that's what Coach Poe went out there to say. They actually say lost a yard back to the 6, but I think Coach Poe just said, look, we just don't want to mess up here.
Mm-hmm.
A field goal would be big at this point.
Yep, and this is very doable for the senior kicker Griffin Dyer for the Pottsboro Cardinals.
So the spot is going to be the 13. It's a 23-yard field goal, the ball on the near hash. Kind of close to being an extra point.
Got a pretty long set, but he kicks it up. Ball is great, perfect. Field goal good by Dyer, puts Pottsboro up 50-35, 10:07 to go, right back after this.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado. The Silverado 1500. The Silverado HD. And the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Pottsboro picks up 3 more points off the leg of Griffin Dyer. Now he marches back from the 40-yard line for the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Specialist Jeremy Lewis. 10:07 to go in this game. Pottsboro's up 50-35. Griffin approaches the ball, kicks it deep, taking it about the 8-yard line by Palmer in the middle of the field, running to the right side. Tackled at the 17-yard line.
Ken and Corey on the return.
Yep, that was Carson Nix again on the stop.
By the way, good coverage by Pottsboro, which you want to do that, but field distance hasn't mattered much in this game. Our Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. Pottsboro only drove 26 yards in 9 plays and cashed in on the 23-yard field goal by Griffin Dyer. So leads it 50-35. What did I say? How many points we would need?
55. I think you were talking about
That's
last.
how many
Yep.
Palmer scored last year when they won.
That's exactly right. 50-35. Cardinals are up. 9:53 to go in the game.
Contain Eric Cisneros. He's just going to run the sweep. That's just
sweep around the right side this time.
That is their offense. Just direct snap to him, and he'll run right, he'll run left, or he'll run up the middle. This second half, that's basically all they've done.
Got the first down with about 12-yard pickup. Then stepped out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 33-yard line.
That was 16 yards.
Makes it happen. Makes it look easy, doesn't he?
He went over 200 with that carry.
First down for the Bulldogs again.
He's got 170 yards rushing in this half.
In this half?
In this half.
Oh, mackerel. Well, here we go. Back up to the line. They've got 2 men in the backfield. One now goes in motion. It's going to be a bubble screen out to this side. Down at the 30. Yeah, great defensive play. Going to lose yardage on that bubble screen out to the left.
And that was Humphrey who came in and grabbed his ankle and held on for dear life. Actually lost some yardage on that play.
That was Sutton Maddox, the running back out of the backfield, had gone in motion, came over to this near side of the field, and, boy, they read it right, did the Cardinals. Lost a couple balls at the 31-yard line.
But it's also eating up the clock. That's what you want to do. Yep. Make them drive long distance.
3 receivers right. Cisneros steps back 2 yards. Now he's under pressure. He's out of the pocket to the left. They had him wrapped up, and now he finally gets out of bounds at about the 39-yard line.
Man, he is so hard to grab.
Yeah, he turned nothing into 8-yard pickup.
Third down and about 4. Oh, second down? Should be third down, shouldn't it?
I believe you're right.
Yeah, third down and 4.
Yep. Ball's at the 39, as I mentioned. They started at their 18, so they've picked up 21. Now they've got third down and 4 to go. Palmer comes up to the line of scrimmage. Cisneros running to the right. It's all Cisneros. Now they stop him. Great tackle right there by Caden Humphrey.
Got him around the ankles.
Picked up a couple of yards, but not enough for the first down. Going to bring up fourth down, and you know they'll go for it. Ball spotted at the 42, so it was a 3-yard pickup with 4th and 1. Guess who will run the ball this time?
I got a good idea.
Palmer breaks the huddle. Everybody comes out tight. It's a tight set. And it's going to be Cisneros running to the left, looking for the hole, finds it.
He made it, barely.
Made it, but boy, it was close. Needed a yard, got maybe 2 or 3.
But what you're doing here is you're making them use up the clock, which no more, I said no quick score. I said that last time, and they got a quick score immediately. Yeah. So, yeah, if you make them grind it out like this, clock just keeps running.
3-yard pickup, ball spotted at the 45, still in Palmer territory. Handoff to Sutton this time, up the middle, not much there. They're going to stop him for no gain. Good defense by the Cardinals. Caden Humphrey in there. A couple other Cardinals. Number 55, Caleb Watson in on that stop. Good push by the defensive line. Haven't called them out
tick, 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 tick. The clock's running.
No gain. 45-yard line yet again. Second down and 10.
Number 10, Chase Dam.
2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Empty backfield. Cisneros fires to the right side. Got a man open, caught it. He's inside the 30, 45, down inside the 40. Another first down for Palmer. So Cisneros used his arm that time. Found a man wide open on the sideline. Got the first down. Pottsboro territory now at the 39-yard line. 7:15 and counting on the fourth quarter. They send everybody to the left side. They've got 5 men split out to the left side. It's a
throwback.
Lateral, that's right. 22, Sutton's got it. He's going to run it 40, 35, 30. Finally steps out at about the 25-yard line.
This is the 9th play of this drive coming up.
Looked like Sutton was setting up to pass.
He was. He was going to throw it back to Cisneros, but they actually covered him that time. I think it was Humphrey that stayed with him.
But a 14-yard pickup, 25-yard line marked. First down and 10 again for Palmer. 6:55 and rolling is the clock. Cisneros rolling to the right, looking downfield, fires away. Incomplete. Had a man open, went right through his hands.
Pass goes incomplete. I'll bring up
Casey Taylor was the intended receiver for the Bulldogs. Open for a little bit, but just couldn't. It was fired pretty hard, but he could have caught that. Second down and 10 now for Palmer. 50-35. Pottsboro's up with 6:50 on the clock. Clock stopped after that incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Here we go. Two receivers wide, split out to the right. One here to the left. Jonathan Ventura. Cisneros rolls straight back, now flushed out of the pocket, rolling to the right, still looking downfield. Nothing there. He's going to dump it out of bounds. One of the Cardinals made a valiant effort, but it was just too far out of bounds. It's going to bring up third down and 10 for Palmer. Pottsboro Cardinals have held so far. We'll see if they can hold another couple of times. Third down, then fourth down. Ball still on the 25-yard line after that incomplete pass.
This is the 11th play of this drive. Great job by the Pottsboro defense. Even if they score, it's a great job.
Yeah, run off a lot of time on the clock. They started this drive with 9:53. It's down to 6:40. So over 3 minutes have come off the clock on this drive. Cisneros rolling out to the right. He's looking, got a screen pass right in the middle.
They have it
got
set
Sutton
up.
wide open at the 26. He's down inside the 15, the 10, trying to bring him out of bounds. But no, they could not stop him. He got in the end zone. He should have been stopped a couple of times.
There's a penalty down.
Flag down at the 33-yard line.
Holding on Palmer.
Boy, that's a break. That's a break.
Huge penalty. And Eric Cisneros, the quarterback, had his hands on his knees, and then when he saw the flag, he just bent over his upper body and went, oh, no.
They set that screen up perfectly. Sutton Maddox caught it wide open, then just started running down the field. Thought they were going to knock him out of bounds just inside the 10, but nobody could get a hand on him. But all that for naught. Third down and 20. Now for Palmer. They're deep in a hole at the 35-yard line.
Well, they just showed they can score.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was a screen for a touchdown. So even though it's 3rd and 20, doesn't mean that much.
Empty backfield. Pottsboro doesn't like what they see. They call the timeout.
I'll take 1-2. Back in just a moment.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. A lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado. The Silverado 1500. The Silverado HD. And the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Big third down and 20 for Palmer. They get a whistle again. Going to be another illegal procedure, I believe. False start.
Yep.
They've shot themselves in the foot quite a bit tonight on penalties. It's going to tack on another 5 yards,
That's
making it third.
8 for 60. They've had about 3 or 4 of those
Third down
procedure penalties.
25 yards to go for Palmer. And as Bob said, the clock stopped. Although it's stopped now, they've eaten up over 3.5 minutes on this drive. Down by 15. They're going to need 2 scores to stop Pottsboro as well. 3 receivers split out to the far side right. Cisneros fades back and fires the ball to the 30-yard line.
Oh,
got a man there, caught. Garrett Doris hit the man but didn't wrap him up, so he picked up another couple of yards. Going to pick up a lot of yards there, but still short on 4th down. It looks like 4th down and 12 for Palmer. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, but the clock's running under 6 minutes now.
Yes, sir. 4th down and 12. Big play for
So they don't want to hurry because this is a big play coming up.
In fact, they're going to call a timeout here. We want to take that, Bob?
No, we'll keep it here.
We'll stay here with 5:51 to go on the clock. Pottsboro's up 50-35, and they're working on stopping the Palmer Bulldogs yet again. 4th down and 12 for Palmer.
Well, I don't know if you thought about this. Remember what the score was at halftime? It was 33-21. So in the second half, Pottsboro's outscored Palmer 17-14. We had all those points scored in the first half, but it's been more. This drive right here, this is the 12th play of the drive coming up. Started at the 17. But Pottsboro's made them get little chunks. They've had some huge plays in this game, including this half, a 74-yard touchdown run by Cisneros. They had a 73-yard touchdown pass in the first half.
So it's been good clock management by Pottsboro. Their previous drive, when they scored the field goal, they had like 10 or 11 plays on that drive.
I think it was 9, but
ate up a lot of time on that.
Yep, they did.
5:51 to go, 4th and 12. Here it is for Palmer. If they don't make it here, it's going to be hard for them to come back. Empty backfield, 3 receivers on the left side, stacked in the slot.
Yeah, procedure. The wide receiver that went in motion, Jacob Medina, when he came over there, he went across the line of scrimmage and looked over there and then backed up, but it was too late. The official called it anyway. So
they've hurt themselves tonight.
So that makes it even a little bit farther they've got to get now. 4th down and about 17 to go. They got to get it down to the 15-yard line, snap it at the 32.
That spots the ball at the 32-yard line now. Long way to go on this 4th down for Palmer. Pottsboro needs to make the stop. Rolling back, straight back. Cisneros now rushes out to the right. Looks for a man. Got a man in the first down. Caught at the 10-yard line.
Can't believe it. They're going to spot it at the 13-yard line. He picked up 19 yards on 4th and 17.
13-yard line is the spot for first down on that 4th down play. I thought they would have held them on that one, Bob. But shows what I know. Palmer stays alive in the red zone. Sherman ER, product of TMC.
But the clock's still running here, which is good news.
Right.
Palmer has 2 timeouts left.
Rolling around the right end is Cisneros. He's inside the 10, tripped. Falls down at about the 5 or 6 yard line. We'll see where the referee decides. Looks like they're spotting it on the 6 yard line.
15th play of the drive coming up.
7-yard pickup on that drive.
We haven't seen this by either team tonight.
2nd down and 3 from the 6 yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Going to be a handoff. Sutton Maddox up the middle in the end zone. Touchdown. Palmer. 50-41. Bob, what do you think? Go for 2?
No. They kick it. There's a 1-score game.
42. Still be an 8-point game. They're going to need to get, if they hold Pottsboro, they're going to need to get that.
Well, they might just go for it here.
Looks like they are setting up for the 2-point conversion here, 50-41. They want to cut it to 7 right here if they make this 2-point conversion. Cisneros hands off to Maddox right up the middle. He's going to get it. That's the 2-point conversion that makes it 50-43. They're within 7 with 4:41 to go. We'll be right back.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Great game of football on Friday night. If you like offense, 50-43. Pottsboro's up. Palmer's getting ready to kick off. The Grayson home loan kickoff. Pottsboro's got everybody up except for one. And it's a pooch kick to the right side. Fielded there beautifully by Pottsboro.
Caden Humphreys.
Caden Humphrey at about the 44-yard line.
They almost pulled off that onside kick last time, but now the Cardinals.
1st and 10 from the 44-yard line for the Cardinals.
But there's still lots of time left in this game.
It is indeed.
That play only took 2 seconds. So
4:39 on the
you're
clock.
probably going to have to score again, Bobby, but a field goal would be enough. So, I mean, you want to grind it out and try to use up the clock and make Palmer use their remaining 2 timeouts. Actually, they only have 1 left. They have 1 timeout left. They're lined up off sides right now. See that?
Yep, everybody's tight.
They didn't call
on
it.
offense. Humphrey going to come around right end. He goes down at the 45-yard line.
No gain.
No, they called it no gain. 44-yard line. So
that guy, I can't believe they didn't call that. His helmet was way across the ball that time.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals from the 44. After that run by Humphrey around the right end, he didn't like what he saw, so he just went down. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Fake handoff to Nix. Humphrey keeps it over the right side of the offensive line, gets past the 50-yard line. Good run there. Bring up 3rd down and about 2 or 3, depending on where they mark it. They're marking it at the 49-yard line. 1, 2, 3. That'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Cardinals.
It's a big play here.
3:45 and counting on the clock. Pottsboro needs this 1st down. I got a feeling they'll stick with Humphrey on it, Bob, just like they did with Cisneros when they needed.
How many guys are up there? 5. Everybody's in between the tackles.
Everybody's in the box. Wide receivers stacked on each end of the offensive line. Humphrey's going to run right up the middle. Got the 1st down. Keep the clock running. Stopped at the 43-yard line.
Stop me if you can, and you can.
6-yard pickup by Humphrey. Great job by the offensive line. We don't say enough about those guys, but great blocking by the offense.
By the way, Caden Humphrey has 27 carries for 194 yards, and he's rushed for 3 touchdowns and he's thrown for 4 touchdowns.
As Humphrey goes, so goes the Cardinals. 3 minutes exactly just now passed, and clock is counting. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 43. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Hand off to Nix up the middle. Inside the 40, then pushed back.
Hold on to the football.
Yep, that's going to be the goal from here.
That's all you got to do. Right now, time is a big factor in this game.
Right.
So the clock's running, tick, tick, tick. We do have the new 2-minute timeout rule. That helps Palmer.
Right. They have 1 timeout, and we have 2, and then we have the 2-minute timeout. 2:25 and counting for the.
So Pottsboro is probably going to have to get another 1st down here.
Yeah.
And they spotted that at the 40, so 2nd down at about 7.
Coach Poe spent a lot of time with Humphrey on that. Play clock is down to 6 seconds. He gets everybody up to the line, empty backfield, 3, 2, got it off. He's rolling back, looking deep. Got Xavier Brady open, caught it at the 15. He's still running inside, got 3 men on him, down to the 1-yard line.
So much for a cramp in the leg for Xavier Brady.
Coach Poe, I think, just was taking the chance of catching Palmer off guard. He didn't think they would go to the air like that. But
no, because everybody's been squeezed up inside. We're going to keep it here. There's a timeout on the field.
2-minute timeout with 1:55 on the clock.
That was a 33-yard completion, or 39-yard completion, beg your pardon, to Xavier Brady. He now has 6 catches for 136 yards in the ballgame, and he was hobbling still from that cramp. But what a gutsy call. That's just a great – in the execution, you got to have trust that your players can pull it off, and they pulled it off expertly.
Coach Poe used that word in our pregame conversation,
so
execution.
By the way, the timeout is the 2-minute timeout.
Right. And so Palmer still has 1 timeout left. Pottsboro has 2 timeouts left. So we'll see if
they spotted the ball. I say it's at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that's what they've got on the scoreboard, so we'll go with 2.
You know, you don't necessarily have to score right away, but you got to score.
Right, don't lose the ball.
Because they've got one timeout. You can almost run the clock out, though, even without scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. It would be close.
Yeah, it's first down and goal from the 2. Humphrey going to go ahead and take it in.
I think
score
they just.
the touchdown.
I think they let him. To be honest with you.
Yeah. You're right, Bob.
I think they just let him score because the only chance they got is to get the ball back. And onside kick it.
Good point. That makes the score 56-43. Pottsboro with 1 minute and 52 seconds. They have the lead. They're going to go for one here with Humphrey holding and Griffin Dyer doing the kicking duties. Deep snapper is our 56 Bryson Wyatt. Bryson's done a great job with that this year. Ball is up. Through the uprights, Pottsboro takes the lead, 57-43. What a game, 152. We said at the beginning it's going to be an offensive battle, and indeed it has.
You know, the score is not that much different than last year, just reversed.
Yep.
Well, after Palmer scored to get and got the 2-point conversion to get within 7. Pottsboro responded with a 56-yard drive in 6 plays. The big play was the 38-yard pass to Xavier Brady, but the 2-yard run by Caden Humphrey means he now has, you ready for this? He now has 4 touchdown passes and 4 rushing touchdowns.
Wow.
That might be a school record. I don't know if I've even got a record for that. And when combined like that, he's combined for 8 touchdowns in the ball game.
Fourth quarter score, Whitesboro 49, Dallas Madison 27.
Whitesboro's up 49-27 now, so they're pulled away in the second half. But
yep. Which sort of expected that, but then again, you never know.
Okay, let me add this up.
We're in the fourth quarter, 1:52 on the clock. Pottsboro up 57-43. We're at the Grayson Home Loans kickoff yet again. Been a bunch of them tonight. Griffin Dyer back.
Too many to count.
He's been kicking straight away, and he kicks it off again. Long line drive, taken at the 12-yard line. Run to the middle of the field. It's number 17.
Holden Smith.
Holden Smith, the kicker and wide receiver. Gets up past the 20-yard line.
Now, let me tell you a crazy stat about this game. I keep track of the stats. Palmer stopped Pottsboro on 3 plays. I still swear it was less about the Palmer defense than the jitters by Pottsboro players on the first drive of the game. Since then, Pottsboro's had 9 possessions. They've scored 8 touchdowns and a field goal. They're 9 for 9 on their last 9 drives.
That's huge right there. That's really big. 1:44 on the clock. Palmer takes the ball at their own 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Empty backfield, Cisneros fires to the far side. Low pass, incomplete.
Well, now they can't just let him run it because it would use up too much time. They're going to have to go to the pass.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
By the way.
Go ahead.
7 for 23 passing tonight for 251 yards. 7 for 23. Now, let me add that in. That's not right.
Empty backfield
12,
again.
12 for 23. 12 for 23.
3 receivers left. Cisneros looking left. Now he looks in the middle of the field. Had the man, but he overshot him. Incomplete pass. Sutton Maddox out of the back, or not out of the backfield. He was lined up on the offensive line.
He zipped that one.
3rd down and 10. Palmer's running out of juice here.
Overthrew his intended receiver, which was Sutton Maddox on that one, running up the middle of the field.
130.
Good defense by the Cardinals.
Absolutely. 1:36 on the clock. Xavier Brady's still out there. Olsen still out there. Humphrey's still out there. They've had a long, hard night of hard work this week. Rolling to the right is Cisneros. He's looking. Not finding anybody open. Good defense by the Cardinals. Throws it now deep downfield. I believe it's caught, but was he out of bounds? Yes. Incomplete pass, out of bounds.
That was really weird because Cisneros rolled out close to the sideline, and he just kind of stood there. And the defenders kind of stood there, too. They didn't want to rush him. And so he eventually just threw it. It was pretty amazing toss. He threw it about 35 yards, flat-footed, but now it's 4th down.
1:26 on the clock.
You get a stop, and you can just take a knee.
If Pottsboro holds them here, we go away with a a hard-fought, hard-earned
Hey,
victory.
by the way, after tonight's game, we'll tell you who the Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game is. It's Chevy Truck Month Chevrolet. Let's drive together.
And then we'll also have the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game.
Palmer just used their last time out.
Yep.
Think about it. Palmer had won, what did you say, 15 consecutive, maybe more, going back to the season before
True.
last. They'd won so many regular season games in a row.
Uh-huh.
They lost last week. They're about to lose back-to-back games.
Yep, that's unheard of for them. And, well, they're going to be licking their wounds after tonight's loss against the Cardinals.
Yeah, and Pottsboro has A-plus Academy, which they're not much of a competition. I feel bad for them, but
yep.
I mentioned it was 56-0 at Pilot Point in the second quarter. And then they'll have Pilot Point, and that will be for the district championship. That game will be determine who wins the district championship.
So Pilot Point remains undefeated in the district. Whitesboro will remain undefeated. Pottsboro 3-0 in district. Cisneros under a little pressure, running around in the backfield, trying to find
he did a
someone open.
He did a 360.
Throws down, it knocked down by Trace Olson at the 45-yard line.
That's the thing to do. That was fourth down.
Yep.
So that's your ball game. Pottsboro can take a knee and celebrate win number 6 and go into 3-0 and getting maybe a little revenge from last year.
Coaches take off the headsets. They know that all they got to do is take the knee and run this clock out. 1:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Stay with us for our post-game show. We'll have the Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game, and then we'll have the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game. And good night. Where do we start with that? There's a lot to choose from.
Well, one of the best things about this game, looks like Xavier Brady's okay, but it looks to me like made it through the game without any serious injuries.
True. No turnovers tonight. We didn't get any turnovers, but we made some big stops on third, fourth down, and maintained control of the ball. Clock control was great tonight. Execution really well for the offensive side of the ball. A few missed tackles on the defensive side. I know Potts coach is going to be worried a little bit about that, but other than that, this is a huge victory against the Palmer Bulldogs. Got to snap it another time.
But you can tell that the players really were ready for this game.
Right.
They were really up for this game.
Yep. Take a knee by Humphrey.
That's it.
That'll do it.
That's your ball
35
game.
seconds and counting. Pottsboro stays undefeated in district, and they'll take A-plus Academy next week. We'll take a break right here and be back with more of the post-game show right after this.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, Northrick Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Towery Realty, the Pottsboro real estate experts you've been looking for. Whether you're buying your dream home or selling your current one, their team is ready to help you get the best deal. With local expertise and a commitment to making the process smooth and stress-free. Towery Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit www.toweryrealty.com today and see why so many trust Towery Realty, where finding your perfect place starts.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
We're back. Post-game show of a great football game tonight. Pottsboro Cardinals take the victory 57-43 over the Palmer Bulldogs. Our nemesis that was our only regular season loss last year. We've avenged that and move forward now. Bob, give us some updates and some recaps from this game.
It's kind of crazy. Pottsboro led at I can't recap all of the scoring because it's just too much. They were ahead 33-21 at halftime. They got a defensive stop on the first series of the second half. Palmer drove down and got it inside the 30, but they got a fourth down stop. And Caden Humphrey went 59 yards to score. That made it 40-21. But after that, Cisneros had a 74-yard run. Then Humphrey scored on a 7-yard run. That made it 47-28 with 5:45 to go in the third. Maddox scored on an 8-yard run, and it was 47-35 Pottsboro going into the fourth period. Pottsboro got it down close. I don't really think they tried super hard to score a touchdown, but they ended up settling for a 23-yard field goal by Griffin Dyer. That made it 50-35 with 10 minutes to go. And I think this might have been the key to the game because Palmer got the ball back, and they had scored on big plays all night. They went 83 yards, but it took 15 plays, and it used up 3 minutes of the clock, and Sutton Maddox scored on a 6-yard run to cut it to 50-43 when they got the 2-point conversion. But then, remember, Pottsboro drove down, and they they ran it, then they faked it, and Xavier Brady made another phenomenal catch at the 2-yard line. That set up another run by Humphrey to make the score the final of 57-43, the final today. And you look at the stats, it's amazing. Pottsboro had 225 yards rushing, 330 through the air, 555 total yards. You know how many Palmer had? 542.
Oh, wow.
They had 542 yards in this game that Pottsboro won. Looking at the individuals, Eric Cisneros, the quarterback, was 12 of 27 passing for 251 yards. And then he ran the ball 22 times for 227 yards. He had almost 200 yards rushing in the second half. But for the Cardinals, the story is Caden Humphreys. He ended up going 19 of 25, which is a phenomenal percentage. That's up there around 80%. 19 of 25 for 330 yards, and he threw 4 touchdown passes, and he ran the ball. He ran the ball 28 times for 296 yards and 4 more touchdowns.
Good night.
Xavier Brady had a phenomenal game, 6 catches for 136 yards. Trace Olson had 6 catches they both had 6 catches for exactly 136 yards. What's the odds of that?
Wow.
Landon Nix had 3 catches, including a touchdown for 35. The Cardinals' Brady Wynn had 2 catches for 46 yards, including a touchdown. So just a phenomenal offensive showing by both teams. But Pottsboro, I think the defense did enough to slow them down in the down the stretch and in the second half, and that they got 3 stops in the game. That was the difference.
Yep.
I mentioned this. Pottsboro went 3 and out on the very first drive of the game. In that possession, the snap went through Caden Humphrey's hand, and then we had something else happen, like a receiver dropped a pass or something in that, and it was just looked jittery out there. And they went 3 and out. They had 9 possessions after that, scored 8 touchdowns and a field goal.
That's production. That's execution.
Yep.
Coach Poe talked about that at the beginning of the game, the execution. So, wow, what a wrap-up. Bob had to do a lot of math tonight, doing a lot of counting on the fingers and toes.
Over 1,100 yards of offense.
That's huge. Well, it's been a great game. We're going to take a break right here and come back with the Texoma Chevy dealer, star of the game, and the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative, electrifying play of the game. Come back with us and find out who we selected.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
Back for the final time here in Pottsboro tonight with a victory over Palmer, 57-43. Man, what a great ride it was tonight. The Pottsboro Cardinal coaches did a great job.
And phenomenal
preparing
job.
their
I'm telling
team.
you, phenomenal.
And coaching this game and executing what they had to do to come out with a victory.
So I'm going to let you pick the the Grayson Collin Co-op electrifying play of the game. Do you have one in mind?
I do. I've got a couple, and I'll come up with one. But the first one I was going to go with was the pass from Humphrey to Xavier Brady early in the game where he scored the touchdown. But then I'm going to go
I'm voting with the one for Trace.
Are you really?
Yeah, down the sideline where it hit him perfectly in stride, and it went 66 yards.
That was a great play. I thought about the other one where the coaches made the great call and went to Xavier Brady, got the ball down on the 2-yard line.
There were so many to choose from
I think
tonight.
that sort of put it out. But, yeah, I can go with Trace Olson on that beautiful.
I mean, that was a
perfect
balloon
pass,
up in the air.
Perfect catch. And then, of course,
stride.
Once Olsen gets his wheels rolling, nobody's going to catch him. So we'll call that Trace Olsen catch from Humphrey for the touchdown, our Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative play of the game.
All right, so now for a Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game, it'd be easy to pick Humphrey because we pick him every week. Caden had a phenomenal game. He had combined 8 touchdowns, 4 rushing and 4 passing, combined for over 400 yards combined offense. But I want to give it to the Pottsboro center, Bryson Wyatt, who's a junior. He snapped the ball out of the shotgun so many times tonight, and almost all of them were perfect. And that just goes.
And
plus, and and just him and crediting the whole offensive line for a great job tonight.
They had a big defensive kid right over him every time, and that is not easy at all.
And so our Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game goes to Bryson Wyatt.
What a game. Thanks for joining us tonight on Mix 96.1 in year 14 of carrying Pottsboro Cardinal football. And we want you to join us again next week right here from Pottsboro against A-Plus Academy.
By the way, those scores, Whitesboro ended up winning easily, and so did Pilot Point. So we've got 3 unbeaten teams left in the district.
So it's going to be a fun run in these last 3 weeks of the regular season. Be sure to join us each Friday night. I'm Bobby Hancock for Bob Sullins. This has been a Keystone Broadcast production.
This has been Pottsboro Cardinal Football, brought to you by the Utter family of dealerships. The Pottsboro Cardinals are sponsored by your farmer's insurance agent, Alex Walston, Texoma Medical Center, Fletcher Ace Hardware, and Grayson Collin Electric. The Cardinals are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers, North Rig Grill, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, and Jeff's Auto Sales. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, First United Bank Pottsboro, Tanglewood Resort, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. Thank you for joining us for tonight's game of Pottsboro Cardinal Football.